Ready to kick it live?
That's a good bit, like once or twice.
Yeah.
Going live.
Hell yeah.
That'll be fun, though. Well, we're doing that 100%. I just have to set it up.
Now, how are we
Pistol.
going to get the goat out of the corner?
We'll worry about that after the show.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I mean, yeah, it's just my first sacrifice.
That's when we're. I know. Mine too.
Yeah,
So I brought Gage.
that's news. Yeah.
What was
Oh,
what was the
goddammit.
goat's name in
He's like, I got this, guys.
in which? Vitch.
Black Billy.
Black Rob? Black man?
Whoa.
Black
he said
Rose?
whoa. He did say whoa, so it might have been Black Rob.
Black something. They called the goat something in that.
It was like
movie.
Blackjack or Black Bob or something.
Yeah, it was.
It was Black something.
Oh, Jack Black. Yeah, he
Which
plays Bowser.
Goat name.
And among
Black
other
Phillip.
things.
Black Phillip.
Black Phillip. There we go.
Black Phillip.
Yes.
That's how
He's the devil, he is. I see him standing there.
All right, y'all. You ready to go live? Hit it whenever
Yes.
you're ready, Carvey. You can.
Yeah.
The world.
Yes, it is the end of the world. It's also the beginning,
Oh, yeah?
the beginning of a brand new, solid chapter of the world for us all to enjoy. We'll never
What's up, everybody?
Yo. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Welcome.
We're kicking it, man.
Hell yeah. See, I was being nice, saying welcome while flipping them off. That's a mind fuck, right?
I know, right?
That's how I greet my
That's how you have
friends.
to work, bro. That's
Yeah.
how you got to do it.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Kyle, a.k.a. Keezy, and these are my good, bestest friends, starting with this guy.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? I am just Chris, and we are about to pull a new one out of the deck.
I am Carver. How are you doing today?
Oh,
All right.
polite.
And then
Y'all.
welcoming our guest,
The
Hi, I'm Gage.
Gage.
The
Gage. The
resident-
fucking legend.
The resident LLE guy.
you didn't hit him with some fanfare, Carver. Are you nervous today or what?
I'm pretty nervous. I've been
Yeah, bro.
I've been
What?
weird. Have this weird anxious feeling for some reason.
Well-
But yeah, no. Let's go to the sounds and yeah.
Hey, man.
Thank you. None of us got any sounds. It's been like crickets in here.
I
man.
know, wow.
I was like, damn, I didn't feel the shout out.
He's not hasn't been himself all week.
I know. I didn't have the laughing dog.
I know.
I was
Wow.
like,
Yeah, I
that was like
know.
one of the first times.
Wasn't
you
in the
broke
mood for
tradition,
it.
man.
Dog. Okay.
Are you going through puberty? You're really dropping balls over here.
Yeah, jeez, man.
Well, I mean, maybe he's nervous because we do have a pretty satanic episode.
It's a heavy
We do.
topic.
Yeah. it's
just so anyone
pretty hot.
who is watching knows, we are going to be reviewing.
Hey.
Oh, look, right up there. We're actually, if you look up here, we're actually going to have a satanic counter. Right there above our homie Gage. So anytime he hits the button, if our boy Carver here, who's a sensitive soul, determines that something is satanic, he's going to hit that button, and we're going to know that it was evil, and we'll know how many times we had some evilness in the room
We'll
today.
see how evil this episode gets.
Exactly. Well, yeah, and heads up to anyone who does not like the satanic stuff.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Here's a warning.
Warning. This episode
Content
will
warning.
be satanic. So
Maybe.
just know that, guys.
Sorry,
Just know
Vinnie
that.
Mac. I'm sorry. I know you're a man of the cloth.
I know, yeah, you're a man of the Lord, my brother.
you
It's just entertainment, satanic, okay, my
yes.
brother?
We're here
it's
to
just
talk about
entertainment, satanic.
Living evil longly.
Right.
And we're going to ask the question, are we evil?
Are we?
Are we?
That's what we're gonna
So,
get to.
it's okay,
we're
man.
going to get to the bottom of that today. Who is
Yeah.
evil? Who here is evil?
Oh, yeah. That'll be fun to figure out.
I tried to kill a man once.
Really?
I
Yeah.
can let that. I don't think that's evil
No?
per se.
Oh.
You know, necessarily. I don't think that's
Not
evil,
necessarily,
you know?
because, like, hey, soldiers, sometimes, well,
yeah,
some
sometimes it
good
could be your
soldiers have to
job,
kill
you know,
somebody. Yeah, it could be a job.
Yeah.
It could happen
Yeah.
by accident. You know what I mean?
by accident.
Okay.
All right. It'll
You
be
want to
fun.
kill somebody?
How
kill
about
somebody.
kicking puppies? We're cool with that? No.
Kiss.
Maybe not.
Hey, Vinny said, "Whoop whoop,
Okay.
go for it." See,
No,
that's
no.
what I like, man.
That's
Strong
right.
soul,
we got
strong
the
mind.
pass. We're all good
Um,
here.
You know, DC Fago guy made a fun point. He said that it should be like a drinking game.
Yeah.
So if you want to
Yes.
make a drinking game of this, drink every time
Anytime-
something satanic happens.
Yeah,
That's why I got
anytime that
this.
our boy, anytime that our boy Carver here, who has a soul, has a clean soul, an untarnished soul, finds something
He's a good Christian boy.
something is satanic or occult like, he will hit that button and let us keep a
You guys
count
are
of
gonna-
it.
You guys are going to drink every time.
I drink unhealthy drink. Well,
I'm
actually, this
gonna try to
is zero
get
sugar.
the 666.
I'm doing better.
Today.
666
That is
satanic.
a lot.
Try to get to
Lofty
damn.
goals.
All right, warning.
You better
Actually,
get
you
going.
know what? No, 665.
665.
Oh, that's
Whoop, whoop.
there you go.
All right, well,
Yeah.
We're good start. We're at
we're
three.
only 660.
Look what I just did.
2 out. Jesus.
What is, yeah, the
With the one eye.
how about one of these?
I know, man.
You fuck
Sorry.
with one of these? How about that?
Let me get
But
it.
yeah.
Let me get it to a nice round number.
Santanic.
6. There we
Okay,
go.
no, we're good. We're good to go.
Right,
But
right.
if you drink too much, it'll look like a meeting afterwards. If it's one of those punch meetings.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
if
gotta
you're not
we gotta do
careful,
the
we'll
deck.
transcend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I almost interrupted like a complete
Look like an
dickwad,
AA
but I do that
meeting.
a lot.
I mean, our shows usually look like AA meetings in my my eyes.
We got to do our tradition though. Do a shout out for everybody who was in the chat
yeah.
before we get started. All right, so
I'm trying to zoom it in. Sorry, I messed it up.
you're good.
Go
man.
for it. Go
You're
for it,
good, man.
bro.
All right, so we're going to start up here at the very top. Our homeboy Derek Bruno, always one of the first. He's a solid homie. DJ Slug, always showing love. You know what I'm saying? Kissinger's Media. That's the boy Vinny Mac on the
legend.
attack. Jester Beats, killing it all week. The homeboy Mr. Green keeps it clean. DC Fago guy, ain't no lie. We got our boy Solid Psycho, Stevie Wynn, at it again.
In the fucking house.
That's how we doing it. Yeah. And shout out to Gage, who would have been in the chat, but he's here with us live. So why's he get the Cyrax? Why's he get the Cyrax? Damn. All right.
I just wanted to see Cyrax.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you haven't seen him all week. You got to see a little bit of Cyrax to get the shit popping. But yeah, so the whole Santanicness is coming from the fact that we are listening to,
Allegedly.
I think a fucking amazing motherfucking album. One of my favorite horrorcore albums, probably of all time, like top 5.
One of my all-time favorites for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. A fucking epically dope album. Yeah, we actually have it right here.
Yeah,
do the crotch cam.
These are yeah.
Hold on, I can't do the zoom.
God damn it,
Dick
we're
cam.
fucking up the crotch cam.
I wasn't ready for the zoom.
We weren't ready for the crotch
Should
cam.
always
guys.
be ready for the
We're-
dick cams.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the only reason I came here.
Normally we set the crotch cam up, but we didn't set it up, so that's on us, guys,
good.
and we're letting you down.
We're good.
But
It's not working.
Not much to look at. Just the cloud.
Oh, there we go.
well, his new classic symbol.
Beautiful. What is it? The sulfur.
Sulfur sigil.
Sulfur
Sulfur
sigil.
sigil for the for you alchemists out there. For you, let's do that. There we go.
Oh no!
No, you made it holy.
Come on, man.
Stop! You're making it lame. You're making it lame.
Now,
No,
Gage was telling us
No, it's
this
fine.
album's hard to come by.
Oh
yeah. So
Okay.
one of the things that is kind of cool,
Yeah.
slightly frustrating, but he has a lot of like rare, printed, limited item like runoff things. I think it also is just like a symptom of him being independent and kind of figuring out how to do these things. But copies of Grant Desai's physicals are very hard to come by. They're very special. He did a recent run of 20 like a couple months back.
Yeah.
So I made sure to snap this up because not a lot of physical copies exist.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah,
I would definitely like to cop
Yeah.
one. Hopefully, maybe he'll have him at Camp Zool.
Maybe if he
Yeah.
if he does another run, I'll definitely let
Are
you
you
guys
thinking
know
of
for
going
sure.
to Camp Zool?
I mean, I would love to go to Camp Zool. I don't know if
What if I get a hotel?
if
They
you get a
do
hotel,
day-
maybe I'll go.
If
They
I,
do
if
day
I get a hotel,
passes.
would you go?
Maybe
How far are you guys from like Cincinnati area?
like hour and a half.
Yeah, they do day passes even if you just want to come down. Like if you want to just see Fun Time or just see Zool or S.O.N.
I want to see. I would
I
like
would
to get
love.
the
I would like
experience.
to spend a little of the night just because I know they do like some dope ass shit at Camp Zool in the evenings.
Yeah.
like they have like that whole fucking buried alive experience or whatever
That's
that
the
people are
VIP
in.
thing, yeah.
Yeah,
Which
yeah. A
I'm-
lot of
I'm
people.
hoping to
I'm
get
good
in
on.
that.
Oh, you want to get in on it?
Yeah, well,
Damn,
and
bro.
last year
I've
they
always
did,
been scared of shit like that. I'm a pussy.
Buried alive.
Yeah.
Is,
Last
getting
year
buried alive is pretty satanic.
they did
Santanic.
like
Thank you.
basically like blood baptisms.
Santanic.
What was the VIP thing? Like they everybody got a mask and then they anointed it with perma blood, which is like paint blood that looks. I mean, it's blood basically, and then
Pretty much real blood just on the
um,
mask.
Yeah, and then I think it was Joe Black was doing that. He would ask for your consent, and then he would dunk your head into like a pit of fake blood. And
You're getting baptized.
They're
in fake blood?
baptized in fake
So
blood.
I mean, it's
yeah,
just like
by
it's like those
AXE.
really extreme haunted house experiences.
yeah, it's
but just
very-
recreated in a
very theatrical.
in a LLE way.
Exactly, and shout out to my homie Mike Spawn. He's Catholic.
Yeah.
And I was waiting in line for the VIP thing. I didn't do it. A lot of my friends did, but he was like ready to flake out because of the
The satanic.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all theatrics and stuff. But I also at the same time, and even me who has like grown up with religion in the household, but I'm not like super religious. Even I was just like, yeah, I get it.
Like
Monsters.
yeah,
they're definitely going like to the edge of like being satanic without saying you're doing satanic shit.
yeah. Well, and they're very theatrics, and I mean a lot of it comes from like inspiration from like ICP with the Fago and stuff. It's
Sure.
just their own.
Yeah, it's
version of
horror.
that.
I mean, horror
It's
is
horror, yeah.
is satanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like they had a Halloween show and for the VIP thing they had like you come and dine with them and they had like fake skulls full of like jelly brains they were feeding people.
Come dine with me.
Yeah. That's really cool. But and that's
Well, and
Camp Zool is the place for that.
You get
for
a lot
sure.
of dope shows. Plus, beyond that, like I think more of my crowd, as far as like people I want to meet, people I want to say what's up to, are going to be there more so
Absolutely.
than the gathering.
Well, and
like one of my
Yeah.
favorite people in the whole world, DC, is going to wanting to make Camp Zool, but doesn't know if they can make the gathering. That kind of seals my decision right there. Boys.
yeah, well, and that's where I'm at. I'd like to go to the gathering, but it's not
Same.
priority.
I'd like to.
Camp Zool is where I'm going to right now
Dope.
for sure.
All right, man.
think
I
so,
mean,
too.
if there's a possibility of not hanging out with Gage at the gathering, that makes me want to go to
or
Camp,
DC.
That makes me want to go to Camp Zool even more.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I can get a hotel because look, I get it. Camping, it can be
Sure,
rough.
sure,
I
sure.
mean, we're getting up there in our years. You know what I
Sure.
mean? It can be rough. I want to shower, like especially after walking around like a hot, sweaty,
Yeah.
possibly rainy campsite.
I
all
want to
day.
charge my phone and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's some shit I need to do. I want to take a shit and be able to use my bidet bottle.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do that in Porta.
man,
That's
I-
what.
And that, yeah. I'm trying to do like an Airbnb or something myself, but yeah, for sure. The camping,
Yeah.
I will say the nice thing actually about Camp Zool is it's on a like an oversized haunted house grounds for like Halloween. They have actual bathrooms.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
did not know this until the last day, and I was pissed off. I was driving to a
and-
gas station to use a real bathroom.
They have real bathrooms that probably aren't filled up with poop,
Exactly, they're not
condoms,
gross.
and dollar bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that's
That's
one-
That's the nice thing about the LLE crowd. Typically, not disgusting.
Yeah. Not as
By the numbers,
Not-
they're less gross than the gathering junk.
not that kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
The disgusting that I've seen from most LLE fans is a welcome disgusting. It's like,
Yeah.
you have a bottle of blood, pour it on my head.
Sure, let's actually.
Sure.
Zool will do that. They'll like run around if you're wearing white. They'll like spray you with blood. And
Oh,
they'll
cool.
Get your
Yeah.
white shit stained.
So there you go, kids. When you're at Camp Zool, wear a white shirt. It makes
Yep.
it way more interactive.
Probably a definition of a boomaloo.
Speaking of that,
Thank you.
would you say that most of the people at camp are like Boomaloo type folks?
Actually, yeah,
lot.
it's a good mix of older and younger fans for sure. But a lot of people do say it's got that old school magic that like the gathering used to have.
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, a lot of old heads, old school people.
There's going to be old heads, but you also have to think like there's still a lot of younger people getting
yeah.
into horrorcore, and LLE. All the artists on LLE are kind of leading the horrorcore genre
Yeah.
right now. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
they're heads of it.
Hell yeah.
Granted, like SFFTG
Can we just call it
is a little
satanic
more
core
fun.
now?
Santanic core?
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. It doesn't roll off the tongue as
That's
good.
what black metal is.
You can't say that in a rap. Yeah, you can't be like, you know, hey yo, I'm motherfucking Santanic core. Like
So
it
Ice
just
T's
doesn't
band is
sound-
Santanic core.
Doesn't roll.
Yeah.
ICP's band is
No,
Santanic.
Ice
Okay.
T.
Oh, Ice T's band.
Because he
lot of
said
the-
black metal.
Oh. Zing. I mean, a lot of these guys were also inspired by Isham the Unholy too. So
Yeah,
like,
church.
It's always
Santanic.
it's always been
Bro,
satanic.
Satanism is fucking cool to watch when you're for entertainment.
Smell
Okay?
as
It
fuck,
is.
dude.
It's cool.
It is
It's
cool.
edgy. It's fucking gnarly. Okay?
Dude, I'm joining the Satanic Temple.
Dude,
I thought you did already.
You did?
It's
Hell
about
yeah.
self
I
improvement.
thought you did already.
Well, I joined the email list, and that officially.
Oh, okay,
That
yeah.
officially makes you a member.
Well,
But
that's
Satanic.
easy.
I need a membership card.
Of this, you said satanic or santanic?
No, I mean I accidentally said Santanic,
Sa-
but if you want to pronounce it
Santanic.
correctly,
It's
tell me if
no,
it's
it is
Satan-
santanic. No,
Sa-
santanic is the properly
Okay.
is the proper term.
if it
as
makes
popularized
it easier,
by the great
say,
documentary.
you can say
Deliverer.
Titanic and just take the tie part of it.
Santanic.
There we
Got
go,
it.
something like that. We got there almost.
Satanic.
Yeah.
Satanic. Oh yeah, but yeah. I'm definitely going. I'm going to Camp Zool. I would really like to go to the gathering. I would love it if one or both of you
Hell
guys
yeah,
went
dude.
to.
I'm considering it.
Yeah,
More and more
I'll be
by
there.
as the
DC
days
will be
go
there.
by.
A bunch of
It's gonna be the shit. Man.
tons of friends of mine too. So like,
Yeah.
it's
Tons of
gonna be a
boomalos.
I'm sure.
bunch of boomers.
I'm sure. I'm hoping. Hey, Jeff might be there. You know?
McNasty will be there.
Jeff
Might be there. Yeah,
nice.
Mr. Green might be there. You know what I mean? We know DC Fago guys going. Like, if I could get Vinnie Mac
McNasty's
to go to
performing.
Camp Zool, I'd be set.
Well, you have to teach Vinnie Mac who Zool is.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, exactly. We have to introduce him to AXE
Well,
and
Gary.
SFF. I'm pretty sure he's probably seen the acts that we've covered on here, though, like Super Famous
Probably.
Fun Time guys. You
Hey,
know, he knows who they are now.
Speaking of fun time, guys, let's
Oh, yeah.
compliment Gage on his dope fucking
Yeah.
jersey.
Yeah, that shit
Look at
is
that shit.
The
dope
Vault
as
Time
fuck.
drop.
The brand new Vault Time drop. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that shit. Here,
That shit is
get-
fire as
so fresh.
so fresh.
So
fucking
fresh.
mad fresh.
Oh, I even got the yellow
Thank
mic
you,
matches
Vinny.
his jersey.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
good.
got the patches and stuff.
yeah.
I got to say, this dropped on Wednesday, and it got here Saturday.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
If the rap thing doesn't work out, they'll do well at Amazon.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's sweet.
They drop dope ass merch.
Yeah, that shit looks so dope. And we were complimenting the embroidery and everything before the show. It's
super.
very
we got
well
super-
done.
we got some
good
nice
stuff
fits, man.
on par with all.
You got the
big
Cabal
names.
shirt going on.
This is the most Santanic shirt I had. This Cabal
yeah.
shirt.
Close enough.
Got a Sun Clockwork E.
Hell yeah, we're
Shirt
repping
going
today.
on, you
Where
know
you,
what
where you
I'm
repping, Carve? Where you repping?
I am repping Wolverine and Omega Red.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
yeah, bro. Okay.
Dude, Omega Red was
Drawn by the great Jim Lee.
That is, yes, obviously. No, Omega Red, was he Santanic?
No, he was actually a communist, Soviet Union communist super soldier.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Can we get a communist counter up there with the stickers?
Commie
Commie
counter.
counter. The commie counter. Well, for future shows, for sure. That's
Yeah,
going up.
that's-
Yeah.
Well,
that's a good idea.
who's a communist rapper? When we review their album, we'll do a commie counter.
Exactly. So if you know any good communist rappers, send them our way.
Is Humble among communists? You can
Probably.
just, review
Probably.
this.
Yeah, I don't want to review that album. Though.
With an ego that big,
Fast.
he's probably closer to cult shit.
I'm good. Pass, bro.
Shots fired. I don't give a fuck. I'm not on the internet.
Pass, bro.
All right, man.
Pass.
So
I don't think narcissists like to share.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Deck One Del.
It's true.
we know, man. We get
We
it.
get it. Anyway, so
What else did I have? I've
It's
seen.
all these little shitheads out there
I
that
said-
have proven to me that they are shitheads.
I said Humble Among
I am a shithead.
is Juggalo Tucker Carlson.
I know that name. I'm trying to think of who is Tucker
very
Carlson.
He gets really mad at nobody. It just tells you what to get mad at.
He got fired from
Oh,
Fox
that's like-
News, and he just
Oh, okay,
he
yeah.
just
Yeah, that's- I think
interviewed
that's another
Putin.
Oh, Jesus.
And he is
Okay.
Humble is interviewing Putin.
wow.
Wow, that's a big get for him.
I mean, he's got so
Congratulations.
many subscribers.
Congratulations.
Okay,
He's,
what-
he's killing it.
I'm gonna get dissed.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm just some guy.
Here we
killing
go,
it.
dude.
Shit
Okay.
show
Keep,
that one.
keep his
Yeah, that
goddamn
would be
name
a
out of
shit
your
show.
mouth.
Anyway.
Sorry.
This man's
Speaking
fucking treasure.
of, Ouija Mac and Darby O'Trill, they released an album.
Did anybody check
Anomia?
that out?
Anomia?
I got bored halfway through, but
What's it called? Animania?
Anemoia.
Animaniacs?
Animaniacs.
Which
I
I
think
had
it's
to look-
called Animaniacs.
Anemoia, which I had to look up. It's like nostalgia for something that doesn't exist or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
is
yeah,
what
yeah.
that means.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I didn't like it, but I
Yeah.
will say between the two of them, Darby is the more interesting rapper, and I ended up listening to Creek, and it wasn't horrible.
Okay.
I kind of liked it.
So did you listen to all of Animaniacs?
No.
Did
I got bored halfway through it and then went and listened to The Almighty by Alice Lou. I was like, yeah, this isn't fitting. And I've been in that mindset because I've been listening to Doc Gruesome, who is more like trap metal and like in the Cerberus clique, those kinds of guys have a similar thing to Ouija, but
yeah.
I just, I got
what
bored.
Would,
I was
would
done.
you say your favorite song on Anal Mama is?
I don't even remember what they were called.
Oh, okay.
I don't. There was a song that had Shaggy the Airhead beat that was pretty cool because a lot of Devereaux's beats all just blend together in my head.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I heard there's a song on.
Is there a song on Anus Muzzle called? Yeah, never mind. What were you saying?
I heard there's a song on the Anal Muncher album with Violent J on it.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
Trees
nice.
Have Eyes, I think.
Trees have eyes.
And he's
That
not
could be
credited
dope.
on there. It was like a little sneaky, nice thing, and
I do know-
Darby is definitely. I've listened to I think 3 songs to be fair, and Darby was doing way better than Ouija.
He's way more lyrical, way more horror.
Yeah.
Beats are more
Horror. I
interesting.
like that word though. Horrible.
Yeah,
Oracle?
he was actually killing
That's
it.
my rap name now.
He was doing much better than like I think if they released it to make us hear it and go, I'm really excited to hear the Darby album now
Yeah.
over the Ouija.
There is
they
a
did a great
video.
job
Do you want to
there.
watch it?
Do
I
they-
haven't watched it.
So do they
down.
do the United States like
Yeah,
remember
Darby was-
when
Darby was
Animaniacs
spitting, man.
did the United States?
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama,
Yeah.
Haiti, Jamaica, Peru.
It's called Animaniacs, right?
Yes. Yes, something like that. Do you want to watch the video for it for Graveyard Shift?
Oh, they got a
From
video out.
from
Yeah.
Animaniacs. I haven't heard a
This-
single song off of this album.
This song was not too bad.
Okay, let's.
All right, here's the one of the new videos off the album A New Moo Moo.
Onomatopoeia.
You guys want your C17 like stuff here? I'm bringing it. You're welcome.
Hell yeah. All right, anime.
I like the Santanic cloaks.
Oh,
It is.
It is Santanic.
Santanic,
There we go.
Santanic.
What we're
I like that they are wearing like scrubs too. That's
Okay.
interesting
That's interesting.
with like the stuff on it. Yeah, he gives me like
why is he always? I feel like he's always doing this. Like,
that's
Like his thing. Like
that is the thing that the new guys do.
Bleed.
They're always like
yeah. I'm so scared.
Cody Manson does a lot.
Well,
yeah.
my theory is a lot of it is they all have hand tattoos, so they want to show off their hand tattoos, and they want to they want to point to their face tats as well.
I think I think it alerts to the face tats. You're pulling down
He
the
doesn't have
mouth,
face tats,
showing
though.
the fronts because they usually have some dope ass fronts as well.
Yeah. It's like a display kind of mechanism to display their gorgeous face.
I see.
Darby's kind of pretty. I will say.
He looks kind of cool in this video. I'll give him that.
Yeah, I don't mind Darby.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. This is deck one dealt, guys. This is fucking deck one. If you came here for people to be like, fucking, it's like, I'm from the other universe. That Chris is gone, bro. We got to keep it real. We're not the biggest fans, bro, but it's cool. Hey, if you like Ouija, do your thing,
I didn't
player.
mean to laugh.
Yeah, do your thing, guys.
That was just such a like
You're
blunt
young, we're old
transition.
heads.
It's like all you got Darby and all, then the music, and then all
Yeah,
of a
because
sudden-
Darby has like a real horror sound. Like,
show us
you
the
know,
difference. Yeah, show
yeah,
us the
Darby, I don't want to break you when I'm in the fucking
If you want to play around with the devil, what's wrong with him?
It's just funny.
yeah, I don't know. It's just like,
That was one of the things I had a hard time with.
And I
is,
know-
like how
yeah.
different their voices sound next to each other.
yeah. And look, like I really try not to sound like a hater, man. You know what I mean? But it's just not for me, bro. But I really do like Darby shit on.
Yeah,
you know
this
what I mean?
this gave me a new appreciation for Darby O'Trail. I'll say.
Yeah.
I'm a cynic at my
'Cause
best
he can
and
be
a hater
melodic.
at my worst.
Yeah. He can be melodic. He can spit. Like,
Yeah, one of the things I like about him is that he was also influenced by a lot like new metal, and so like a lot of that comes through, and the constant Juggalo references and stuff is tiresome, but he'll do it with like new metal stuff. Like he'll drop Limp Bizkit, Korn, and all sorts of little like callbacks and stuff, which is
Well, that's kinda
slightly
cool.
more interesting. Yeah, he's definitely of the two more lyrical. So they gave me
Hey,
they
we
gave me
had a-
Darby O'Trill appreciation.
we had to do it for the underground in the chat.
Oh, what's up,
Props to them, man.
Shout out to them. That's Sons. The Sons Sun affiliated.
Son affiliated.
Yeah, S.O.N. affiliated. Yeah, so
I'm excited for that, man.
yeah, so Do It From the Underground was already kind of like an established thing
Yeah.
that my buddy Robbie was running.
Yeah.
Where he would just kind of like a vlog style thing, like highlighting artists, sharing news and different things.
Going to concerts, shit like that.
Yeah. Excuse me. And then S.O.N. is growing his brand of Legion Realm, and I guess he got
a
a hold of Robbie, and then was like, "Hey, let's do YouTube." And then they got a bunch of other content creators getting together. So
Oh, that's right.
yeah, they just shared the announcement, and it's gonna be really fucking cool.
Yeah,
I'm
saw
excited to see
the,
how that
saw
comes
the
together.
announcement on Sun's page that he made, or whatever about it. But
So they've
Yes.
joined the Hive.
The
yes.
Hive, yeah. Legion Realm is the
Legion
official
Realm.
like
Okay,
thing.
welcome to the Hive.
But yeah, the Hive is
So wait.
also part of it.
So what can I do to say I'm officially in the Legion realm?
So, to be part of Legion Realm,
We've already, to be clear, I just want everyone to know who's watching. We have sacrificed a goat already. It's just over in the corner. We can't get it on camera because of reasons,
Santanic.
YouTube reasons. They'll pull the
Santanic.
video. But we have sacrificed a goat. We do have, I don't know if we need to keep the baby in a cage, but we do have one over there just in case, just so everyone knows.
Santanic.
All right, but continue.
so Legion Realm is like his inner circle,
Yes.
which consists of like other content creators or people that have helped him kind of get his career started. So you kind of have to be selected or chosen, or he respects hard work and different things like that.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess
so-
I was under the impression that Legion Realm was kind of like, if you're in Legion Realm, you're like his juggalo.
that's the Hive.
I would say the
That's
Hive.
the
That's
Hive.
the Hive.
The Hive,
Legion
yeah.
Realm is like the decade, like the wild cards, like what we call the wild cards.
Okay.
That's what I would think.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like his
exactly.
close fucking.
Cool. Okay. So I'm fine being in the
business.
Hive. I don't need to
Yeah,
be in the
Yeah, we're members of the Hive through and
is
through.
his for the fans' name
Yes.
and like the
Okay.
collective.
So so just by liking his music, I'm in the
Yeah.
Hive.
We're members
Yeah.
of the Hive.
If
Hell yeah.
The Hive means you listen to this shit and the message spoke to you.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It
You
means
feel
the
that
Satanic
message.
lyrics seeped deep into.
If we're
my
calling it that,
bones.
yes. You know what? Just for the sakes of the show, yes.
Is it hive like a beehive or like a rash hive?
Oh, that's a
Hive.
That's a great question.
Beehive.
Beehive.
Hive
Oh,
mind.
Beehive, yeah.
Hive mind. We all think alike.
Like hive
know what I'm
mind.
saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like,
we
like
all
the
think
Borg,
alike.
like the Borg from Star Trek.
Like the Borg from.
Yeah.
It is
I
like a-
don't know what Star Trek is. I know very little about it. You lost me. But yeah. Fucking
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of it comes from like the Hive specifically comes from like we are different but the same, and like the as like fans of this music,
one.
we come together
Yeah.
by a shared experience of enjoying the music, and that's kind of where like the hive mind comes together. It's
And a lot of Sun's message is also like finding kind of beauty out of that suffering. You know what I mean? Like the phoenix out of the ashes, or the lotus flower
that's
type
redemption
dichotomy. Yeah.
Redemption is the intention of this one body collection.
Yeah, there can be beauty brought out of pain.
Yeah,
There can be
of-
something out of nothing.
Wow.
Healing
Wow.
is the message, and coming
Boom.
together.
Speaking of
As a
that,
collective.
speaking of that name, because like a lot of people don't even know what sun means. One thing I did want to point out,
Sauce
and I wish
on nuggets.
Sauce on nuggets. Right, exactly. Smoking on neddins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Slurping out nards.
Oh, wow.
Salty
that.
octagon narwhals.
No.
Something's on Nancy.
S.O.N. No.
Yeah, hell yeah. But one question I do want to have, and I wish I could ask him this: why there's no period after the N? You know what I'm saying? Somebody asked us that when we posted our promotion post. Like we posted, hey, we're going to be covering the Sun album. And somebody said, where's the period at the end?
It's just not that
It's like,
time of the
bro,
month.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I would say
is the-
because
is the
there
end-
is no end to Sun.
Is the inn pregnant?
Huh? Is the end pregnant? Oh, because there'd
I-
be no period.
I made a distasteful joke, and
that's
then
a
we
pun.
went there. Yeah.
That's a pun. Bye, 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 bye.
Oh,
Here-
here
Come
comes the
here, you
sun.
get period puns, ladies. But hi, Laura Guile. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. We also got Sidward. We got Wick Food Stamps and EST. That's a
And
great
EBT.
fucking and EBT. That's a dope ass fucking name.
I want to.
yeah.
I want to shout out my friend Sidward. So
Yeah.
she joined the underground podcast community, which is like the
Hell
ICP
yeah.
with We thing.
Shout out
and
Sidward.
yeah, she was looking more into getting into like ICP and stuff,
Hmm.
and we were just like, nope. It got them like right into LLE, got into
I mean-
all that, and then the Super Show was their first LLE show.
Yeah.
And S.O.N. just speaks to them, and it was a really cool moment as their friend to watch them experience that. So it was really cool.
Yeah, LLE is kind of taking the mantle of the feeling that we had back
would-
in the deck one day.
Yeah,
You know what
I would
mean?
say
think
if-
you're younger, this is where you find that.
If you want to
scene.
get into the modern kind of thing, yeah. But I would say treat ICP as like classic rock. Like if you want to go back and
Yeah.
like listen to the old school like classics, then listen to the old school ICP shit. But like past that, like as far as like the modern community, I would say I wouldn't venture too far into it after that.
Yeah. It's just okay, look, and like no disrespect to the C17 crowd, but it's just like I see a lot of shit in there and I'm like, yo, that's not my scene. You know what I mean? I don't feel at home around a lot of the C17 crowd. A lot. And that's not to mean all. I've met some dope ass fucking people that
I think
really
it's-
fuck with that scene. But
What a lot of it is a loud minority of people make the rest of
yes.
what are otherwise juggalos that just also like juggalo music, which is Ouija Mac, but like the ones that go the hardest like have this gatekeeping mindset that makes a lot of other people not want to fuck with it or feel alienated. It's like we're all juggalos.
Yeah. We're all
Why,
weirdos.
you know, why call people out and do Joe stuff? And that's one thing I don't like about Ouija Mech. The very first song on that new, and I don't want to get back into it too much, but the very first song on the first album was all about like hound dogs and fake juggalos and stuff. It's like that
You're
is
just perpetuating the Juff.
yeah,
bullshit
that's
stereotype.
that's not the
that's
message
bullshit.
that I think that we should be putting out there. And that's one of the things I like about S.O.N. is that his whole brand is to bridge the gap between an artist and a fan and bring people together. And I mean, the Hive is unity and coming together and stuff. What Juggalo stuff used to kind of, or should still be, and it is in some circles, but there's just like kind of this brand now of Juggalos to gatekeep and stuff. Whereas, people like S.O.N. are trying to bring all of everybody back together, be like, hey, we're all like clowns that rap about sodas and axes. Like, can we just all be friends again? You know?
Yeah.
So I think that, kind of why I gravitate to this stuff more, whereas the other guys, their brand is almost the opposite in a way. It feels like.
Yeah. Now, and I mean, another thing, like these guys have been in the fucking scene for a grip. You know what I mean? Like S.O.N, I know has been rapping. I know of for a long time, since fucking 2010.
Yeah, because he was rolling with.
He had a
like,
different name. I don't want to say the
Underground
name
Pop
because, like, I'll leave that to him. Y'all want to figure that out? Leave that to him to say. But he had a different name for a while. But yeah, he's always been like a really talented rapper.
Yeah, and like in interviews, I think he was talking about like freestyling and stuff, and like growing up, like rapping and stuff, just like as a hobby, and just doing it because it was the thing that people were into and stuff. So he's definitely, talented. And one of the things I do like about LLE especially is that, like, a lot of people, like, their first rapping is just what you get. What a lot of these guys did was rapped, well, except for Whipstick, but a lot of these guys rapped before they started their journeys into this stuff. I'm pointing at the CD. I don't even know if you guys can see it. But I'm like gesturing to this thing. But like he was a different artist before he reinvented, or Ala Zulilu were, I think, the Maniacs.
Yeah.
And then they stopped and came back and they were Ala Azul. So like a lot of these guys are seasoned veterans before they even start with their like official careers.
Yeah. I think we're in the era where they've all found their niche.
Absolutely.
And they have like really, really like compelling personalities. They're able to
personality,
present
charisma's
them.
big in that.
Yeah, exactly. They
like-
found their tribe too.
It's like like they all in UPS. They're all in UPS, right?
Yes,
Like, and
I
by they
remember-
all,
I
mean,
know
like,
most of them from UPS.
LLE guys. It's like they were all like probably in UPS, hype each other up, help each other
Yeah.
out. Now they're all like kind of.
That's why I love Hatred. Like I know all these acts through Hatred.
That is an important piece of the puzzle. Underground Propaganda Squad, which was a big part of it. That's literally where Fundam guys came out of. That's where Zool kind of came together. The seeds of Long Live Evil, as we know it, came from Underground Propaganda Squad. And
Yeah, I've been following them ever since.
I'm not just blowing smoke when I say shit like this, because the artists themselves have said this. Loki's so important to all of this. He was a huge influence to all of LLE. S.O.N. has said that Loki's his favorite artist. If it wasn't for Loki, there would be no Fun Time guys. So like, there's also
Loki's just as important to horrorcore as ICP. I'm really.
I
not
would
kidding.
say with a lot of people.
really
Yeah,
would put that.
absolutely. That's
Like with the current scene, I'm saying.
I would
Like,
say, yeah.
where the current scene is, because when you're looking at the top-notch acts, like kind of in the current scene, one thing that we're really noticing, which I think low-key back in the first Deck era, when I remember him really kicking off when we were even starting out, is he was putting that melody into the hooks, and you're getting that a lot more. I think that's always been a trait of ICP, but it's. When I first heard horrorcore, it had a lot of like the hooks where they'd be like, "You better watch when we run in the streets. I'm gonna be when I beat your fucking head to me." It would just be another verse.
Yeah.
I remember him like really popularizing having that shit like "So long when I watch you," like singing or whatever. You know what I mean? And you hear that a lot in horrorcore. I think he really did steer the genre toward a certain sound that we're hearing popularized today.
absolutely 100%.
Yeah, Loki is instrumental in horrorcore, man. Cheers to fucking Loki, man.
Oh yeah,
you're a goat, man.
Go check out Hatred's page. He posted pictures of him hanging out with Loki.
Almost unfucking faced his ass.
He almost like totally face revealed his ass.
It's funny.
It was close.
I was like, why is Loki's hair so white? Because Loki's hair is just like white. and his beard is
just
white.
straight white.
I was like, damn, man.
How is he older?
I don't think so. He's like our age.
No, I think
Yeah,
that's just like a
he's like-
pigmentation thing. I don't think he dyes it. It's just like a
that's
pigmentation thing.
Yeah, I'm told from.
Is he
you know,
somewhat albino?
No.
He's so fucking dope that he pulled the pigmentation.
His
from
connection with the Dark Carnival or the Oracles or Shadowland is so strong. Channeling the music turned his fucking hair white.
I was gonna say this: whenever you watch an anime and someone walks on the screen with white hair, you know that motherfucker means business.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
He's Super
Like,
Saiyan.
yeah, exactly. Like that
100%.
motherfucker is coming into fucking set
That's
shit
all.
off.
Loki went Super Saiyan pretty recently. So.
Exactly. He's supersonic.
He ain't fucking
That's
around
all.
anymore.
He found all the fucking Chaos Emeralds. That's it.
Got all
That's
the
where
Dragon
Loki's
Balls.
Yeah.
Mastered all the forbidden jutsus.
I was gonna try to find it. Let me see if Hatred still has it up because it's a pretty cool. It's a pretty cool picture. Oops.
It was like a concert full of fucking dope, or not a concert, but a party full
Yeah,
of.
they got together for
dope
WrestleMania.
people.
Yeah, it's a WrestleMania.
Yeah, the
party.
WrestleMania
there
party.
it is. Check this out. Here's Hatred.
The closest we've come to a.
Hatred hanging out with Loki and Batty Bat.
Was he a ginger?
Now I'm one.
And,
Yeah, yeah.
and
No,
Loki's
he had
Loki's
brown
getting
hair.
his Loki's getting his cock sucked
You gotta
by
flip it.
Goldust.
Yeah,
I know.
I was gonna say they can't see it too well because of our big
There it
heads.
is.
That's
See,
funny.
yeah, Goldust is up. It looks like Paul. When I first saw the photo, I was like, "Is Goldust blowing Loki in this?" But I think it's just like a angle thing. I don't know. Hopefully, that's not a large penis in his mouth. I mean, do your thing, man. If that's your thing,
Are you
Goldust.
trying to say Loki? You don't think Loki has a large penis? I bet
No,
he does.
I don't think that it's tinted black.
I bet he does. I bet it is.
Like it's a large
I
rubber
bet
penis.
it is.
Hey, I can't prove it.
His hair is white.
It's
dick is
speculation.
black.
It's
That's
speculation.
Loki. That's what I know
It's
about Loki.
specula-
That's the
what I
real
know.
reason he
He's
went
like,
into
that's what I
hiding.
know.
His
Okay?
big swinging dick
That's
kept
what I
knocking
fucking
stuff
know.
over.
They say look at the fingers of people. Look
They
at
say like
their-
Goldust as a wrestler is always like he's not playing a character. Like he really is mentally unstable. Like all wrestlers who deal with Goldust say
that's
that.
what
Like
I've heard.
he legit is mentally unstable. Like he'll be like laying in the floor in the back, like in the fetal position, like talking to himself. Like
Yeah.
he plays his character 24/7.
Jay put stories like that in his book.
Yeah. He did actually.
I don't
yeah.
remember if it was the audiobook or the actual book itself, but he's talked about it.
One of those, yeah.
Good old Dustin Rhodes.
It's a great character to stand up for if you're going to go to the party and fucking shake shit up, bro.
Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dusty Rhodes, son of Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes was like a
brother
huge
brother
fucking-
of Cody Rhodes.
Brother of Cody Rhodes.
brother of Cody Rhodes. Really, I did not know that
Yeah.
part. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew Cody Rhodes was
like
Dustin
the new
Rhodes'
shit.
son.
He's like
yeah,
the new
yeah.
fucking
no,
guy.
yeah, he's like the new Roman Reigns type motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
I
he's
don't know
running
shit about
right
wrestling,
now.
but I was reading like a Reddit thread. And I was like, I should watch wrestling.
I don't know.
Shit, he's badass.
Once
Yeah,
they-
it's
once-
getting better once Vince was like,
Yeah,
once
they
they were like,
booted-
here, go somewhere, Vince.
They booted
I don't-
Vince out. Rock came in and with some of his people, and he's close with the board.
I
and
seen
now,
him, like,
even
yell, tell
before
people to
Vince,
fuck off
even
and
before
stuff.
Vince McMahon came back though, like fucking Triple H, I think was doing a fucking good job.
Yeah.
Once
I think-
Vince came back, it started going like again.
well,
like,
Triple H was
he just lost touch.
I think Triple H is on his way out. I think they're going to force him
Really?
out too. Yeah,
No shit.
He's too connected to Vince. They're trying WWE, the board, and everybody that is like the big heads of
mad
WWE,
respect to Vince.
They're trying to get wipe Vince completely out of the fucking scene. Like they don't want anything
Yeah, I mean, Vince
having to do.
was dookie and on
Yeah, so
wrestlers' chests and shit.
Triple H is really connected to Vince, and the
Yeah, he
Vince,
left
the-
skid marks on the whole thing.
He's connected to the McMahon family, and I would not doubt it if we're going to see the last of Triple H here pretty soon.
Hell yeah.
Possible, man.
All right, let's listen to Grant Us Eyes.
Yeah. Let's get to this motherfucking album.
Grant us eyes.
Grant Us Eyes.
Grant us eyes on the inside.
Yeah, like I said, one of the top 5 horror albums.
BG Mac is one of the best rappers.
Stop it!
Shut up, dude.
Get out of here.
We
I
got
don't
past
wanna listen to that.
the Anthrax
with that.
album talk.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Terrible Fate. He's starting it out with like a message. You know what I mean?
Nope, sorry about that.
They're real funny guys over there.
Please stop with those goddamn. Anyway, but
Well, right off the bat, it sounds kind of
Santanic.
A little bit.
yeah, he's setting you up. He's letting you know. Look, we're in for a ride. This
It's a
is
Majora's Mask
this is a dark
reference.
ride,
Is
yeah.
I did
Nintendo
notice that.
Santanic?
Yes, it is a Majora's.
I noticed that
Yeah.
right off the bat. You've been met with a terrible fate. I was like, right off the bat, you got me, son. Immediately, I'm in.
I'm in. That's all it took. Literally, if you want Keezy to like your album, there you go.
Yep.
Put a Majora's Mask
Zelda,
reference.
Zelda
any
reference.
Zelda.
Boom.
He has
Yeah,
another
it's
one in
done.
that new song Eclipse.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't catch
something
that.
about
to
like
go
I'll pull
alone.
the moon into the pavement flip it back and reverse it or something like that.
Oh, shit,
Yeah.
that's
I missed
tight.
that. So what's the significance of singing this kind of shit at the end of the? There's a few songs where he has like little singing parts like this.
I'm not quite sure what is cool about this
These are
album.
like these are kind of like choir hymns.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's kind of making.
Well, I
like-
think he takes a lot of inspiration from just religion and a lot of different things like that, just in general. But these like specific sing-song parts, I'm not quite sure. But what's cool about this album is like you can listen to it over and over and over again, keep picking up little bits and stuff.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
parts of the story start to like reconnect and different things. So like the more I listen, the more I'll pick up. I'll be like, oh, this is what this means.
Yeah, on first listen, I didn't realize this was really like a concept album.
Yeah.
Like, but then like, you pick it up. All the little skits kind of are tying together. It's continuing shit. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of the songs are very similar in theme. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, even like this crying at the beginning, I even just recently put this together. The song "Breathe," he talks about a girl who's been abused and then ultimately takes her life and stuff. And then there's another song where he's
Mentions
talking
the
about the
stepdaughter.
abuse. Yeah, the stepdaughter. And then there's a song where he's talking about the abusers themselves. I think this is her crying at the beginning of this album.
I thought there was a thread of like,
Terrible
it makes me
fate.
wonder if that is like a personal story to him or
And
something.
it
you know?
could be. I've heard him talk about some of these were inspired by real things, like
Is that one of the? Is that like the main thread through the album?
I think so, yeah.
Is like the terrible fate is her fate, and then
Yeah.
then it kind of follows
yeah, like
the fate of.
a lot of this is, in my mind, I interpret it of her going through like a purgatory of sorts or walking through.
yeah.
This album kind of has like kind of Hell's Pit vibes with like a
Becoming
more
a-
linear story type of thing.
A lot
I feel like
of the
almost dimensionized.
a lot of
like,
the
different
occult
dimen-
imagery that like artists use, it's about becoming enlightened, but not like enlightened through Christ. It's like being enlightened through the dark energy, being enlightened through the rituals, the magic, and enlightened you to see what
Or like through the self.
enlightened
Yeah.
through the self, and that's essentially what a lot of like honestly Satanism. It's like you're your own God. You are like God within.
I love this. I love this song. How it like builds and this first little bit with like the beat.
Yeah.
Dun, dun.
Dope.
And then like you're getting that like slow build until he just comes in like a fucking brick dropped on your head.
It
You know
goes
what
so
I mean?
fucking hard.
Yeah. And then right here it's almost like that.
Yeah, it's dope. Yeah.
You hit that. You get that snare to kind of pop in, and then he just fucking like I said, it's literally like a cinder block being dropped on your fucking head.
Sorry, I logged into the wrong Discord. Not anymore. Oh, shit, turned it up.
Let's say, I mean, hopefully, if you're here, you know this album. If you don't, I highly recommend you listen to it because, like I said, it's peak horrorcore.
So what do you
It's a
think this
classic.
phrase "grant us eyes"? Like, what do you think he's like? What's your
Sight.
interpretation of that?
Let us see the truth.
Truths, yeah.
Yeah.
Through
So-
yourself,
show us the
grant
truth
us
of
eyes to like look at the, to look
Yeah.
within
He says,
ourselves.
"Open your mind, let me inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it all unto me."
So I mean, so the Grant Us Eyes, the inspiration. He's a nerd. A lot of the stuff comes from video games and media and stuff, and
Yeah.
books of different things and whatnot. But Grant Us Eyes, in the context of Bloodborne, it was this society of people who have found this old ancient blood of these old. It's like Lovecraftian. It's a Lovecraftian game. It's like Dark Souls, but with like Lovecraft Gothic horror themes.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is to grant eyes to gain insight to like the beyond or the next layer. And like in the game, you gain insight, and as you get insight, you start seeing more creatures pop up, or things are not how they're supposed to be, or you're
Okay.
seeing things that
So you think that's
were
a
locked off to you.
that's a specific reference to Bloodborne?
So yeah, it's that, but I think in more of like a real human way. It's like
Sure.
grant eyes to like see.
Let us see.
It's
Let us
literally
see.
it's literally the concept of illumination, like what the
Yeah.
Illuminati is, the all-seeing eye. It's all of that. It's, if you want to think of it as a broad term, it's
Sure.
just the illumination, the enlightenment to see,
Yeah.
what you didn't know before. You see the real truth of reality and beyond.
And it could even be
I think
like
that,
to your own personal
Yeah.
insights that you have to see of like
Yeah.
what kind of bullshit have you been dealing with that you need to wake up to and see and deal with, or things like that. Like grant eyes to see the insights into the things that you need to see.
Here, DC wanted to send us this. He said it was a reversal of the backwards message. at
And
the
if
beginning.
you want to think of the grant us eyes, think even for more, think of it as religion. Think of it as forbidden knowledge that you're
Yeah.
not allowed to see,
Well, and-
but then you can see it once you
Exactly.
once you give into it, and that's what the apple was.
Well,
you
and-
know, the humans did not have knowledge until they bit into the apple, and then they were able to see what and feel what reality really
Bible,
is.
Bible, blah
Yeah.
blah blah
well,
blah.
and that's what
Well,
the context of it was in Bloodborne too. It was like a cult based around
see.
Yeah.
gaining insight to
Yeah.
see.
I do
And
want to.
and that's
otherworldly
literally
creatures
what
and
Illuminati
good things.
means.
Yeah.
Illuminati just it's that concept
I
in a
see.
nutshell.
I see.
I do want to sidetrack just for a minute and point out, because I've been wanting to point out something rare. Also, the female that he has singing on the songs actually does a good job. A lot of times in underground, I'm saying a lot of times in underground rap, the
That is
females
true.
are kind of mediocre.
Yes, that is very true.
Because it's hard to hire like a really good one. His was fucking solid. So
agree.
whoever you had singing,
Yeah, I
good
agree.
job there, man, son. Very
check
good
this
job.
A little loud. Let's see. This is on A Terrible Fate.
You know that's an eyeball in the middle of the triangle with it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Granite's Eyes. I did notice that. Pretty much when I looked at the album.
Santanic.
Chris had to hit that one, did it?
Santanic.
I've never heard that before. That's cool.
I like how it's going back and forth.
And that
right.
and that sounds like
The mastering of it is really good too. Like they did a good job mixing.
yeah,
it.
no, it's great mastering. That sound bed sounds really good too with the
That
rain
creeped
and
me the
shit.
fuck out, dude.
Yeah.
That, I mean, and that's like
Are you able to bring up the chat right there too? I'm blind as shit. I
yep.
cannot read that.
I'll bring it back up.
Text my girlfriend, tell her to get my nightlight
So they're saying
out of the
we-
closet.
so when that's like we are this, we are that, we are this. So that could you could think of that as a lot of things like the hive, maybe the spirit of the hive saying,
We are
hey, you're
one.
part of us, but also demonology. You know what I mean? A lot of ritualistic shit is to summon demons.
Yeah, Do It for the Underground. To take it back to Loki for a second, that song was recorded in his RV.
Oh, no shit. Hey,
cool.
do it for the underground. Thank you for the tidbit, man.
Yeah, you don't need
Underground historian. 100%.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
for
don't-
sure.
you
So I
don't-
get most of my knowledge.
Nice.
you don't need big
Sun's
high tech
backing you.
booths.
You know your shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
High tech
Absolutely.
studios and booths nowadays is not really needed. You
No,
just have to you have to know how to a good compressor mic helps, but it's
Yeah.
it's mixing and mastering after that.
That's what Loki does. He records
Yeah.
in his RV. He posted footage. He was recording some album. It was like a metal thing, and he was screaming. Somebody called the cops because he was in a fucking Walmart parking lot.
That's
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah,
I
and you
love
could like
that.
hear him talking to the cops in the background. He's like, "Oh, I'm just recording the song.
That's
my,
great.
My
Wow.
girlfriend's in Walmart right now."
That's so funny.
Yeah.
E-B-I-L. So I didn't realize he was actually saying, he's like, everything vile inside Legion. Everything vile inside Legion. That's the EVIL. Took me like 4 listens to figure that out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like as soon as I saw that title, I looked it up. I was like, before I'm gonna listen to the song, let me.
Did you have to like do research for all the lyrics before you listened? Because you were like, I gotta prep.
I just kind of did a little bit of research, not much. The evil thing I wanted to know what that. I tried to do research on what sun meant. I couldn't find anything.
Okay.
So if people don't know what sun means, it's like it's not for me. It wasn't that easy to find.
There's no
but-
double meaning.
But I guess that's because I just don't know where to look for sun.
Something out of nothing.
Yeah.
He's also
I always thought it
elusive.
meant spaghetti's only noodles.
yeah.
Like, what's the big deal?
Blood of Zoo. Blood of
Isu. That's
I thought it said like,
I thought it meant
like Zaozu, Taozu.
I
or
think
whatever.
snoring on NyQuil.
I was gonna say the guy in this song reminded me of like early 2000s Jamie Madrox.
Sipping orange
his
tea.
MJ Lovecraft.
Yes.
Yeah, that's his like hype man.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Here, let me go back just so you guys. Now that I've said that, you're gonna hear exactly what I'm talking about. Hold on, wait. Well, listen how he starts his verse. Here.
Yeah.
Bullies, fucking scum.
Oh, you said he
Oh,
sounds like
you had to interrupt, didn't you, asshole?
What a scumbag.
you and your soundboard.
No.
Scumbag.
It's not Carver's fault.
Yeah,
is.
he
I
does.
just like
Yeah,
blaming Carver for
some Madrox
Yeah.
vibes.
Anyways, like as soon as he's like dwelling in the pits of the swarm in the greasy swamp, whatever the fuck he says. It's like the way he says it just reminds me of like Jamie Madrox.
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
hear
that did sound like.
And keep,
Jamie,
and
yeah.
keep in mind,
Just at first. Once he gets
keep in
past
mind,
that first line.
psychopathic back in the family era did venture into occultic shit as well. Twisted did very, very like surface level more than ICP did. But then when they did Dark Lotus, they ventured even further into it, and they still kept it loose.
Jay said he hates the Dark Lotus era, but I know all the other guys loved it.
Yeah.
But that was their kind of venture into the cult stuff, but it was very loose. They did not
very.
actually have solidified meanings. I think with a lot of shit, it was just like Lotus, darkness, blah blah blah.
It's like they looked up a term in the occult dictionary, and they were like, the Eye of Bahamut. Let's do a song about the Eye of Bahamut. Okay, cool. And
It's
then,
like-
they didn't read like what it was about. They just
It's like nowadays
went for
with
it.
this kind of era, these guys are doing more with it. They're doing more research. They're actually using more.
hell, son.
The King of Dark Energy.
All hell, son.
The King of Dark Energy.
All hell, son.
The King of Dark Energy.
Yeah,
But I'm with you,
I
that's
hear
true.
that shit a lot of the times in songs and shit, but I think it's mostly just to kind of
you
get
guys-
like buzz and shit.
Did you guys just see? Did you? You guys were like chanting.
This song is tight. I like this song.
Yeah. Well, we're
Yeah, you're talking about the lyrics.
Lotus, yeah,
Santanic.
and like how much he has like
Santanic,
done his
Santanic,
research as opposed to
Santanic.
them who just did like buzzword soup.
I don't think it's.
Let me turn it up a little bit so I hear it better.
Yeah,
I
what do
don't
you
think
mean?
like the occult shit is necessarily like real or anything.
Just listen to
It's
this.
just for theatrics.
Oh, actually, yeah. Cedric points it out in the chat. The original Tales from Lowe's Pod was a huge influence for S.O.N.
Oh, that makes sense. I
Yeah.
can hear that.
Oh yeah,
I can
same
hear it.
here. I can hear it too. All hell, son.
What the?
The King of Dark Energy.
All hell, son.
Santanic.
Stop it, guys, stop it.
Santanic.
Snap out of it!
All
Snap out of it!
son.
Quit it!
All hell, son.
Snap out of it!
But like that's what I really think.
It is
he
like
has a
the.
master at.
It's like the. I mean, you can hear Red Lotus influence.
Santanic.
You can hear Red Lotus
not
influence
satanic.
all over this
Guys,
shit.
you are fucking
Yeah.
like chanting and shit.
What?
You're chanting.
This
No, we're
song
not.
does have some chanting. It's
Yeah,
pretty-
like you're talking about like kind of like right here, where it's like strange.
No, like
corpses.
never mind,
You talking about crows?
guys.
But anyway, yeah, he's fucking murdering these verses.
I
Like,
don't. Yeah.
Super lyrical.
yeah, for
Did
sure.
you see that?
What?
What are you referring to?
this song. You don't like this song, dude?
Chat,
You
back
like
me
this
up.
song?
Are you?
Do you not like this song?
All hell, son. 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 Hell, son.
You all right? Did you stub your toe again, dude?
When did
No,
you take your
dude,
headphones off?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I was sitting here listening to the fucking verse, and the next thing I know, I look over and this asshole's got my fucking headphones
Dude,
in
keep
his
your
hand.
hands to yourself.
I know. I was
Why are you
like,
like messing us, bro?
I mean, actually, can you do that again?
I was just trying to listen to the what?
I was
The
actually-
listen to. I was just literally going like this. This was all I was doing,
Well, I actually.
and I was listening to the verse.
I finally got to touch you.
Oh, well, you can touch me anytime.
But anyway,
like
yeah,
that. That's one of my favoriits on the song.
Carver's
I
weird-
love
being
that
weird
song,
as fuck.
dude.
What-
If that
I know,
trance
he's being
shit
super
works,
weird.
man, I can make a sex zombie.
Dude, I love that song because there's no hook. That's my favorite
Yeah,
part.
it's just straight bars.
It's my favorite part.
No,
it's just
there-
bars.
No, it's not a hook. It's a ritual, and you guys fell for it. You guys were tranced. You were in like.
I think it's
I'm
tight.
telling you, it's just a gimmick.
That song's
the occult
tight.
stuff's not real, bro.
Bro, this song is tight as fuck.
This is one of my favorites. Whenever I hear the song come on, I just like involuntarily. It's like guided meditation
Yeah.
music. The fucking beat is so dreamy.
Oh yeah, bro.
Do you think? Like a sigh. I like it.
Oh yeah, he kills that style. Yeah.
like almost like soulsy, bluesy rapping.
Yeah, his voice is so fucking dope, especially on like songs like this. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he doesn't need
exactly,
no
DC.
dubs.
No Diddy, but I did like touching you. You'll never. I know you didn't know.
It's consensual. DC, it's different because I liked it. Diddy didn't have consent, I don't think.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't
not
know the whole
allowed-
situation, but I know he did some fucked up shit.
We're not
I
allowed
don't
to
give
come
two
into the
shits about
building
Diddy,
unless
so I
we
don't
give
know what he
consent
did.
to be touched.
I know he's diddling. I think like sex trafficking or something. I don't know what Diddy's doing.
Yeah.
I know. Fuck P Diddy before this shit and fuck P Diddy after.
I
You
just
know
know
what I'm
like
saying?
no Diddy. No Diddy is the new no.
No
homo.
Diddy, no doubt.
Stop,
He can
stop talking about Diddy
suck
over this
my-
dope song.
What's that?
I did like this song.
I know. I feel like a dumb ass talking over this song. Period.
Stop just talking about Diddy. Talk about
But I
something.
suggest to everyone when you get done watching this, go listen to this album, specifically this song.
I thought you were
This
gonna
is
say
one
go.
of the standouts.
I thought you were gonna say go listen to Diddy.
Go listen- After this, go look up what P Diddy did and defend him.
No money, more problems is a bop.
If we want to talk about true,
Santanic.
Diddy's probably in that club.
Yeah, really. That-
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
true
for sure.
satanic.
Yeah, that dude's like real evil. We like evil like that motivates you to be a better person. Not evil that destroys lives. Evil that makes you say to yourself, you know what? He's right. You know.
We like nerdy evil that like use it for a cool gimmick, not like true like sex cult fucking.
Well,
evil.
like Hellraiser gimmick, evil. You know, like in Hellraiser, the people who get murdered, you're kind of like watching it, going,
It's not
you
a sex
kind of have
thing.
this coming.
It's
Yeah.
not a sex thing.
It's
at
not
all.
a sex thing. It's not a sex thing. Like the boner is coincidental.
Right.
I get a boner listening to this song.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
it
too.
happens.
Speaking of
What are you
Hellraiser,
supposed
that
to
was
do?
definitely
Just-
a sex thing. Look up who made
They were wearing pretty.
was it
S&M
Clive
leather.
Clive Barker, yeah.
Yeah,
Clive Barker, like
yeah.
he was into like bondage and shit. Like,
Cool.
yeah.
I mean, obviously.
But the movie didn't have a sex like vibe at all.
oh yeah, fuck yeah, it did.
Did it?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, there was a lot. They were wearing like
Yeah.
a lot of bondage outfits and shit
The
like
first
that. bro.
Hellraiser was hugely about sex.
I-
Leather's about fucking.
I did
bro.
jerk off to the new one with the lady Hellraiser.
oh wow.
I don't know why leather's sexual because it's just like cow skin. But
I mean, we all want
hey,
to fuck cows.
We all. You speak your truth, bro.
So would you like mushroom? Would you slap your mushroom stamp on her face
Stop.
with the
no,
nails?
no animal
Oh,
abuse.
yeah.
No animal abuse. That's
Santanic.
Well, she's not an animal.
well, cows are.
Well, I was talking about the Hellraiser chick. Anyway,
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Cenobite.
I
What do
see.
they call them?
We're on
Cenobites.
different-
Cenobites.
I was thinking about cows.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing to get at Taco Bell.
Well done, dude.
Like
Love
that
it.
one.
well,
like that
well
one.
played, sir.
Sidward said, "I will forever say we need Sun to record a guided meditation."
Yes,
Yeah, actually, that would be really
That's
nice.
kind of cool. I would
that
listen
would
to
be
that.
the shit. I would. That's something that we need at Camp Zool. Like just a period where you meet Sun and like his when he wakes up in the morning in his mausoleum.
Does he do a ritual
We-
at
like-
at Camp Zool? He should.
He actually, so he has a Halloween show called Samhain Ceremony.
Okay.
And last year they have the Night of the Zooligans, which is Zool's Halloween thing, and then he did his like built in.
Okay.
And they did all theatrics, but they had like a guy like tied to a chair with like a mask on, and he had like witches, and they were like in between songs they'd like douse him with blood or like rub like fake organs on him and say they're bits and pieces. At one point the guy's mask had like
Bits
a
and
face.
pieces.
Yeah, and he like ripped the face off and threw it in the crowd and did kind of like a faux ritual thing. It was really fucking
That
cool.
sounds sweet.
He like came
They
out
do
like
dope ass the
in like a white like robe and then like a skin mask strapped over his mask. He threw that into the crowd
That's
too. It was
sweet.
really
And that's what's
fucking
great
cool.
because like you already know like a large portion of your crowd are juggalos and they're fine with getting liquids
yeah,
poured on them.
absolutely, yeah.
Like, you know that they've accepted that as part of going to a great show.
It's just the Fago turned up to like maximum horror.
exactly
Yeah.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
It's watchable. It comes out. It's mostly corn
like
syrup
at-
based
and
or blood.
at Camp Zool and like and Night of Zooligans is at the same place Camp Zool is. There's like
Yeah.
Zool are like spraying blood and fake body parts. There's just a guy in like a forever face mask mopping blood behind them.
Sid, I don't know if Sid Word's
They need a new
doxing
plug
somebody,
guy.
but said Filtrix.
Oh, okay.
Filtrix
So
was tied to the chair.
Phil Bricks
You
is
said they're doxing somebody.
Doxing somebody. What?
She just mentioned somebody was there. Like, oh, Sidward's doxing someone.
I think it was Phil Bricks tied to the chair. He's
so
like, Phil Bricks.
Phil Bricks makes S.O.N.'s masks.
logic.
Oh, okay,
And
cool.
he also makes masks his own. He's an independent mask maker. Shit's dope.
Oh, cool.
But he's
You said Filbrix does that?
yeah.
Shout out Filbrix.
He's Legion Realm
is
official,
cool.
but he makes He makes their masks. He makes S.O.N's masks and
DC Fayo
does a lot of prop work for LLE in general and shit.
Yeah, that's dope. His mask is dope as fuck. So
Yeah,
I
it
think it is. I think it's dope.
Yeah, his look has evolved over time. Because for a minute, even when he was S.O.N, wasn't he like doing just like the dark eyes or something?
Oh,
Like, he had, like
before the mask?
yeah, before
Yeah,
the
I
mask.
think so. He did like light face paint.
Yeah, it almost looked like kind of like some Viking
Like almost
shit, if I
corpse paint.
remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. But anyway,
I was just going to mention that DC said that they're doing a ritual for the Bastard Son to close at camp this year.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
So, this is Grantis Eyes is like the prequel to a series of albums that S.O.N is doing called the Council of the Nine,
Okay.
which are basically his Joker cards,
Okay.
type thing, or like Loki's oracles. And Umbra, the Bastard Son, is the first one, and they're doing a birthing ritual after his set at Camp Zool. So, expect
We're gonna get the
theatrics
album.
and
That sounds
different things
satanic.
like that. Yeah, to
Santanic.
might be.
Well, look, will you be able to buy it at Camp Zool? That's what I'm hoping.
Numerology.
so.
That would be
People who
good.
are into numbers, we're at 27 right now. 27 Club. That's a big number in the occult.
And during the song "The Mouth of Madness," which is about hell.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Great connection.
I think Mushy
Oh my
Mustard.
God! Santanics has 9 letters, 27. Add that together, you get 9. Turn those upside down, you have 6. We need one more 6,
An L5.
and we're cursed.
But
Oh my God! The 6 letters in Carver's name.
Mushy Mustard, Juggalo Darling, and Lyric Master.
Shout out
Also big S.O.N. fan, but he had said this gives him, I think he said Killing Field vibes.
This song, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely. I
Yeah,
noticed.
this one.
I noticed a lot of songs like
this is
I,
one of his favorite albums too.
I feel several like ICP influences when I listen to this.
Yeah. I mean, he's super fucking Juggalo. The cons are a huge inspiration to this.
Yeah, I think just about every one of us,
I think
just
that
about
goes
everybody
without
in the
saying for the
horrorcore
most
scene,
part,
you have
yeah.
some influence from ICP.
100%.
That's like saying a rock group.
The
is-
Beatles.
Yeah, influenced
yeah.
by the Beatles or Led Zeppelin. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like that. That's
Yes, you
how.
are.
That's what.
Of course,
Their ICP are on that level now.
But
you
it's
know?
nice when you can hear it, which
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can literally hear it. I feel like I can at least. So,
Yeah.
so it's and some of it might be homage even, but I think the way he raps certain songs
Yeah,
even.
one of my friends. I'll talk about my music even if they don't listen to it, and they're interested. And I sent my one friend the Eclipse song, and their parents listened to ICP when they grew up, so they're familiar. And they like some of the older stuff. But I sent them that song, and they were like, "Oh, I definitely see. This is like feels like Violent J, but without the clown bullshit." And I was like, "Yeah, 100%."
Yeah,
feel
100%. Yeah, you can hear it coming through the music quite a bit. Jeff, a homeboy, Jeff pointed out Keezy, Carver, and Chris. Numbers of letters in their name, 665.
Whoop whoop
whoop.
whoop whoop.
There you go. We'll send you your royalties check in the mail for pointing that out. Thank you.
This
Jeff.
is true. Before the gathering last year, the last 3 numbers on my speedometer was 665.
Whoop whoop. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Whoop whoop. Magic. It's raining diamonds. Butterflies.
17, yeah.
Bro, the other day when I was jerking off Outback, a butterfly landed right on the
Wait,
tip of
at
my dick.
Outback? Are you talking about Outback at
the
the
steakhouse?
steakhouse?
Yep.
Or do you mean Outback on your
At the
backyard?
steakhouse.
At your steakhouse, a butterfly
Yep.
landed on the tip of your dick?
You were making butter?
I was dipping it in the chocolate fountain.
He's like, I was
dipping it in the chocolate fountain, and a butterfly just came up and was like, slurp.
They keep
The
banning.
butterfly gave me a little blowjob.
Third time I was banned from there.
It was a tiny.
nice.
It was like a tiny little blowjob.
Oh, thank you. Is that bestiality?
Butterfly.
That's
kiss.
like borderline. That's borderline. If a butterfly lands on your penis, is that bestiality?
Nah, it wasn't. I promise it
Think
wasn't.
it over, everyone. Think it over tonight.
I promise it wasn't.
Yeah. I mean,
I promise.
just think it over.
Dude, I promise it wasn't.
It was, he's like, I totally talked to the butterfly. I got his consent form signed.
It was
dedicated
not.
to the butterfly.
The
This song featuring Alazuli Lou when it was just 2 of them.
Oh, weird.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
I did
Yeah,
not.
this was before Lee Carver joined up, which the first single from Umbra is the Eclipse song, which Lee featured on, so kind of
Oh.
full circled on that.
So
I admittedly didn't even know that there was only 2 people
Yeah, that's-
originally. And I know in UPS there was only 2 of them.
I'm
yeah.
such an Alazula
Yeah.
noob.
but I didn't know that it was that late. That
Yeah, it was just
Got-
Allah
get
and
that?
Zul.
I'm an Alazula noob.
a new.
Yeah. There you go.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
They had other people that was like a rotating cast. Like there would be a third guy who was the DJ and a fourth guy that was like doing like screams and dubs and hype manning, but it was only ever like 2 guys officially.
So
before
Joey
they
Black was
covered.
OG.
Yeah, Joe Black and Billy Obey, the 2 original.
That's my
members.
favorite. Is Joey Black.
Yeah, Joe
He's the
Black is
man.
a goat.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
go for it.
All right.
Zool's the shit, man. They're
This song is dope as fuck because
Yeah, I like this one. This beat.
yeah, it's got a dope beat. It's just them just ripping it up, horrorcore rapping shit.
Yeah, and for anybody that doesn't know, this album was produced by Billy Obey from the A La Zuliloo,
Yeah.
which I believe he's making more beats and stuff, and they might have new music
he's
coming out.
He's a
Maybe
dope ass
soon,
producer
hopefully.
and everything.
Yeah.
Their whole roster. That's what I love about LLE. They're like the horrorcore Justice League. Like,
Yeah.
Each of them has different abilities. Like I could see like a crime happening and there's a bitch motherfucker over there claiming horrorcore.
So-
and then Zool's like, give me my knives. We've got this ching ching ching. And one of them is like a master knife thrower. The other one is like great with like battle axes. They're like the muscle guys. And then the third has like super strength. And then you've got like fucking super famous fun time guys who are like the Incredible Hulk after they do cocaine.
Well,
like
Whipstick's more like Aquaman.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, true. Aquaman.
Yeah.
He's there. He has
Yeah.
powers. It's just he doesn't use them.
Yeah.
And it's
He does have a
debatable
squirt
if they're
gun.
powers. And then and then you have
you go.
kind of
Yeah.
you've got your our homeboy son who has the hive mind. So at any point he can just be like, I've got it.
He's like
He can,
Professor X, always into Cerberus.
Right. And we're
Yeah.
like the hive that attacks.
Yeah.
Right.
One
Yeah.
of the
there you go.
mission statements of like Billy Obey with all those Zuliloo at one point was to make a horrorcore Wu-Tang.
Horrorcore Wu-Tang. Yeah. There you go, man.
Yeah, which I mean, kind of where LLE is at now.
That is dope. So hopefully the next what was that album called? The one with super famous Fun Time Guys.
Lost Lakes Estates.
Maybe the
Yeah,
next one will have Sun involved.
That's the plan. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he signed on right when the album was already almost done,
Nice.
so they were like, you'll be on the next one," which was cool as fuck. He was officially like initiated as Long Live Evil at Camp Zool last year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
okay.
so I
When
got to
is-
see that. That was
when
really
is camp?
cool. June 23rd,
End of June.
end of June.
That sucks. 'Cause that's like literally my right around my birthday.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Why don't you come on, man? Come
If I got
on.
it, yeah. If I got it,
We're going,
Got the
guys.
means by then, sure.
We're going. And then you get to see some fucking dope ass underground horrorcore. I know horrorcore's not your scene, but
McNasty will be there.
80% of the gatherings performers are not your scene either.
You know what?
So,
It's not necessarily not my scene. I like watching horror movies and like occult movies and shit. I just treat it like that. Like I'm watching I'm just like watching a movie. and
Yeah,
shit, like I'm viewing like an artistic rendered, vision of music. or
And
whatever.
I'm going to wear my Gucci tee. So everyone just keep the blood off of me. Let's keep it clean, guys.
Word.
I think that we can do that. I think we can all stay responsible and keep people clean.
I did feel kind of bad for my buddy who had like his like full like Fun Time jersey and was like all did up.
Oh, yeah,
And
I
as
would
soon
never
as,
wear
as soon as
something
Zool came on, he's like on the other side of the room,
Yeah.
trying not to get
Bye.
blood on his shit.
Right,
yeah.
right, yeah. Bye.
I mean, you shouldn't wear shit that you don't anticipate possibly getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Especially camping.
Yeah.
Any type of,
Yeah.
even if you were like at not even
We
at
all-
a concert, camping, you're
I'm
gonna
probably
get
just gonna
dirty.
wear like shorts and tie dye. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
I mean,
save your new gear for when you get home.
We all want to look cool and fly as fuck, but
No, of
and
course.
look cool and fly as fuck, but just anticipate whatever you're wearing to look cool and fly as fuck is gonna get fucked up.
Most like make your
There's a
own
good chance.
shit, like cheap,
Yeah.
like spray paint a t-shirt. Wear that,
I
Make it
thought
tie-dye.
about doing that like bleach tie dye, like bleach in a bottle on a black, like spraying like Camp Zool into it or something.
Or
like
just
that.
make sure you wear black.
Or that, yeah.
I don't know, not fucking June. Well, June isn't the hottest.
Not too bad.
I will say though, if,
Join us.
Pretty
this
warm
song,
with it.
this
Yeah,
song's
this
pretty
is not
culty.
yeah. Is this shady in that area, or is it in like a field?
Is it shady?
It's pretty open. There's like
yeah.
there's buildings and stuff you can like
There are
hang out in.
some bitch ass motherfuckers over there. If that's what you're talking about being shady.
Yeah, they shady as fuck over there.
They're all shady, bro. Dude, I've been around there.
Bro, they're shady
I
as
mean,
fuck.
not when the
Do
camp
any
is
of the
happening,
building?
but
Do
they-
any of the buildings have air conditioning?
It's a shady ass area, bro.
No, they do have like a mist tent though.
There's a mist.
That whole town is
Yeah.
shady.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
DC's trying to get us to review some Zool. I don't know if I don't know. It might be too.
We will.
It might
No,
be
we-
too Santanic.
We
for
definitely
Carver.
we will
Santanic.
definitely review some Zool, but I'm sure that
Is it
Carver
more
will
Santanic
want
than
a
this?
buffer between the Santanic.
No. I think it's probably more horror.
I
than
think there's
Yeah.
more. Yeah, I
Probably
think
more
there's
horror.
more occult references in Sun music, but there's more like horror references in AXE.
They're more like straightforward, like blasphemous shit.
Yeah, it's-
That-
they like
I mean,
take
yeah.
your
Blasphemy is more their thing than like pure
Occult.
Satanism. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you guys like this, I think Head of Horns or Psycho Volume 1 might be a better starting point than the Almighty.
Now that like I have listened to, I've never listened to Head of Horns. I have listened to Almighty, and when I did listen to it, I tried and it didn't hit with me. But between then and now, I've since become like more accustomed.
Yeah,
I think.
you're getting
You've become more satanic.
Probably.
Sorry,
Yeah.
satanic.
That's actually
Satanic.
it.
Fair.
That actually is true.
That's fair.
My satanic meter has arisen to the point where it allows this kind of shit to make sense to me.
I want you to start.
got
Call,
those
I just
stubby
want you to
horns.
start calling me
They-
just satanic.
They have granted me eyes.
I've been granted vision.
I've been granted eyes
Now-
to finally understand.
You know, I don't care what it's about. I can appreciate, good music.
Sure.
Well made, produced music. That's really just comes down to that.
Mr. Green might
Like-
even be at Camp Zool. Wouldn't that be great?
I've heard
Yeah.
Southern
Oh,
gospel. that I
21
think
Zool
is-
again could be there.
You've heard Southern. You've heard satanic Southern gospel.
No. I'm just saying.
All the
I-
dopest
I
people
can
do
get
that.
into any type of music. I've heard Southern gospel.
Oh.
I like. I've heard folk music. I like. I've heard. All kinds of genres. Of
Have you heard
music
Chapter
I like.
17 music you like?
We've talked about it yesterday. I could listen to a whole catalog of Ouija and probably find 2 songs I like. You're going to
Yeah,
find
we
something you like in
what I did.
everything.
If you listen to 100 Ouija songs, no matter how much you hate them, you're going to find 3 that you're like, this one's pretty good.
But there's also the opposite.
Yeah.
Your favorite band, there's probably going to be at least 2 songs that you're not
don't
really
like.
into.
Yeah.
And you're not.
You
like,
listen to 100 songs by your favorite artist, you're going to find 2 or 3 that you're like, I don't like this.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's just the laws.
Yeah.
I don't. If you ever find someone who you like every one of their songs, dude, that's the shit. But for me, my personal experience, that doesn't last. Now I have had artists where I've heard a whole album where beginning to end that shit was pretty much perfect. You know what
Slug,
I mean?
I'm with you on
Like,
that. I would love to.
What does he say? What did he say? Tell the
Do an
listeners.
old school hip hop album
share with
between all
the
this
class.
satanic stuff.
Oh, okay.
Dude, you know what album I think we should do next week?
That.
We should
Not
let-
to talk over. I don't
you
want to
should let
talk
him
over
pick.
Sun, but I would just suggesting God Loves Ugly Atmosphere.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah!
Just
I'd
saying,
love to do
because
that.
I know Juggalos love Atmosphere
Dealer's
too.
choice.
I can't pick one
like a
though. I've
dealer's choice.
thought about like doing an Atmosphere album, but I can't pick one. I can't settle on. God Loves Ugly is a great
I think
one.
that would be the best
Yeah.
entryway for Keys because Keysy doesn't know much about.
I don't know anything about him either.
True.
Great
Yeah.
fucking
A lot of
album.
decades.
And there's a lot of metaphors that. And Atmosphere is one of those guys. He'll talk about occultic shit and he'll talk about everything. But I don't know because Lemons is a great album too.
Lemons is good. It's more like a. It's got like a lot more sing-songy stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
I think with
the-
God Loves Ugly, it's like a lot more rap focused.
Yeah.
Oh, Ouija has a
It's got
God
some
Loves
shit.
Ugly tattoo.
Really?
Oh, yay.
Good for Geezy. Or Wheezy.
Wow.
Geezy. I said Geezy. I mixed Ouija with gay, I think. Geezy.
But yeah, Slug. I
Well,
mean,
good for Gagey.
Slug is one of my favorite lyricists of all time.
Yeah. No, he's a monster, man. And that just means, Jeff, he has good taste, okay? He's got good taste in music. Not great taste at making it, but great taste at listening to it. I mean, he likes ICP, Atmosphere. We could hang out, I'm sure. I would just be like, don't rap.
Yeah. I'll be honest. The first
No, it's fine.
before we
I'm
do a
just being
Zool album, we should probably just do Lost Lake Estates. That way, since we're already into famous Fun Time.
That's a
Guys.
good, yeah.
Kind of an
I'd say
intro.
so.
That's kind of a
Yeah.
segue.
Maybe that'll be the first Zool album.
That's a good. I think that's a good happy medium. And the thing I like about that album is it's Fun Time a little less goofy and Zool a little less serious.
Oh, okay.
That's a nice.
They met each other in the middle.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
it.
because
Sun's
Zool
got a new album coming out soon, too, yeah?
Yeah, that's what Umbra,
Yeah, Umbra.
which
yeah.
should come out in the summertime.
In the summertime, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and I listened to During an Eclipse during the eclipse.
Hell yeah, yeah.
That was awesome. And I listened
Way
to
to do it.
to Opaque Brotherhood during an eclipse. That's what I meant.
You listened to it
Yeah,
during
and I
know.
listened to Sun's Eclipse.
No, during-
song
Listen
also.
to it
During
the
Eclipse.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
Good ass
epic as
song.
fuck, bro.
I listened to both of those songs
Love
during
song.
the eclipse. It was cool. The eclipse was dope as fuck. Did anybody go out of their way to go see it?
I did. Yeah, I went to
Yeah?
the state park. Yeah,
How far away was it from you?
like 30 minutes. It wasn't that bad of a
You got
drive.
full
Yeah.
totality
Oh
where
yeah,
you were?
yeah. it was
Mr.
full
Green,
shit.
Mr. Green just said, "Definitely will, Chris. Come and I'll feed you shrooms." LOL.
there you go.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Don't feed
I'll
him-
definitely be there.
Don't feed him too much.
I said
He's like a gremlin.
all the I really am like a fucking gremlin with mushrooms. Like it'll be a problem. Like even Zool will be standing there with her arms crossed, like, "Don't invite him back again. guys, I am. He'll be looking over at you, Gage, like I am disappointed in you, Gage.
By association.
Like, I'm sorry, Billy. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, by association.
That's funny.
They'll just be really upset if you throw up on like Billy's tent.
Cap it at an 8th. Cap it at 8. Yeah, no. I will never throw up on anyone's tent again besides DC Figure Out. That was heat stroke. Drunk Chris knows how to find a corner and puke. Heat stroke Chris. I had no
for his life.
I literally just like it was that instant. It was just like, ooh, oh shit, something's wrong. Yeah. So I couldn't react to that. When I'm drunk, like I can kind of feel it coming.
Yeah.
And you're able to get up and have a good 45 seconds of jogging before you eject.
Yeah.
Thank you, DC Fego guy, for not hating me for puking on your tent. That's a real juggalo right there. A real juggalo goes to the gathering and says, I might get puke on my tent. He didn't expect it to be mine, I'm sure, but that's why I respect him and the legendary Megs.
Yeah, this little interlude thing is really fun. I like the
right.
this piece of cosmic theater, whatever we want to be or not to be or not or whatever, however it is. And that's where the Odeon masks are. The new masks we just dropped were supposed to be comedy and tragedy masks, but they're like demon faces.
Yeah, those are on his website.
So I don't understand. So S.O.N introduces a lot of lore with this album. He introduces you to Legion, the Hive, him, King of Dark Energy, yada yada. And also, what the fuck is the Order of the Blue Rose? What is that now? Now we're getting more fucking we're splintering off the satanic cult.
Just an idea, son. Just an idea. Like inside of your CD, have like a little comic
I need
book. In the NES days, days before cutscenes existed, how you had to read a book,
graph or a
to
chart.
get the story shit. Yeah, so we have like a book and we can go.
Remember
the Blue Rose?
the old school Zelda booklets
okay.
where it would
This
show
song
you
goes
like
hard
each
as fuck.
item? You're like, let's do that.
So what's your interpretation?
That I'm still working on. In the real world, I think it's supposed to be his street team.
Oh, okay.
But in terms of like what it means to like the
lore?
this album, I'm not quite sure. And I mean, I'm hoping we get more and more the more music comes out and stuff. Umbra's supposed to really expand his story and the universe and the
Cool
lore behind it.
A lot of times look up the symbols of the meanings of the symbolic stuff. Like, what's the meaning of a rose? What's the meaning of blue? There's an order, so it's an order of something that has to do with the rose and has to do with blue, the color blue.
Figure it out.
You could kind of just put shit together.
Wait, you're saying hold on. Is there something out there where I could type it in what I'm thinking and it'll tell me information about
Exactly. Hermetic Order of the Blue Rose. So that's Jewish mysticism. Secret society called In Order of the Blue Rose.
The Blue Roses are used to recruit Belgrave University students on the show. Okay. So it's basically just a way to get you in college.
So wait, the Order
That's
I think
nice.
is a video game about from PlayStation, right?
Sid-
yeah, that's that werewolf game.
Sid were saying Golden Dawn, Order of the Blue Rose is something from occultism. I think the Golden Dawn.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not
The
quite sure.
Hermetic Order of the Blue Rose is a secret society filled with magic practitioners whose purpose is to harness the something of the other.
This is cool.
Here you go.
Look at that. That's cool.
Are they
that is
seeing
a cool
this?
face.
No, I'll show 'em.
They can't see it. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, we gotta
Do
show
your
them this.
job.
I know.
That's
I didn't want to see everything I was googling.
Well, yeah.
What? My porn was. I had
They
to hide
know.
my porn.
They know you like penises.
I had to hide it.
We know that, bud.
Yeah,
It's not a shock.
Look how cool these people look.
That is
pretty
rad.
fucking cool.
That is rad.
Silence,
Silence, subservience, observante.
Motto of the order.
Observance. I don't know why I read that way. The Hermetic
Hold on,
Order of the
let me-
Blue Rose is a secret society filled with magic practitioners whose purpose is to harness the power of magic for different purposes, whether good or bad. While its existence is considered an urban legend by the rest of the world, it is said that many presidents, captains of industry, and celebrities were members. The order chooses its members based on high societal standards. So
Damn it! It's
Fuck!
satanic.
Damn it! And it picks its members based on high societal standards. Fuck! I'm never gonna get in now.
Hell no.
The
You will
order
never
has
be
many
in
rules.
the. We
that its
will
members
never
must
be in the club, y'all. We'll never be in the club.
Maybe I can.
No, you won't.
But how does S.O.N get to be in it then?
He made it.
They're not in it.
Well,
Yeah,
So-
he is.
Sorry,
Son,
I'm
you're in it.
not bursting anybody's bubble, but rappers
If you're watching,
are not in the
Are you
club.
saying he might just be a neophyte instead of he might not be an acolyte? He's a neophyte.
They can rap about it, but they're not.
Look,
they're not.
no,
in the club.
no.
Or is he?
No.
I think he's a magistratus.
I think he's at least a temple magus. At least a temple magus.
Jay-Z's not even in the fucking club.
Dude, I'm an adepti, so he's at least a
You're in a
grand
Deathly?
magus.
You're not a grand magus.
I'm an adeptee.
You're
so
not
he's
an.
at least a
There's
grandmaster.
no way you're an.
I'm at
adeptee.
least a dragonborn.
Carver, you're just a stupid
ranks-
bitch ass counselor.
I do just want to point this out, though. They have some dope ass names for their ranks. At least it's
Yeah.
not like captain, general, lieutenant. It's like adepti, grand magus, counselor, magistratus,
If you guys
medicum.
if you guys want to be a club,
is
go
dope.
join the Freemasons.
Here's
They'll let you in.
Here's
gonna
people
have
that's
to-
in it. Look, Kyle
All
used
you have
to
to
be
do
in
to
it.
all you have to do to like be in the Freemasons, I think, is like go to bingo night and give one of the members a ride.
Pretty much.
to the
Go to
grocery
bingo
store.
night and tell a member, I believe in God, but I also want to know the truth. And they're like, oh, okay, I got you.
They're like, oh, okay, touch my penis.
You got to
real
believe in
quick.
you got to believe in God to
Tell
be
you
a
what,
Freemason.
lick my penis and I'll tell you one secret. You're like, all right.
Well, they do. They
So
blindfold you and make you like bow.
So
And
this,
they're like, we
anyway,
set
this
up
song,
JFK.
This song is a pretty cool callback to Breathe.
Hey, that's a good way.
Yeah.
That's
So
a
I'm
good
here.
way to segue. Thank
Sorry,
you for
we
the,
tangent.
Thank you for this headway.
It's good to have something that can reel us in.
We're going on so many
Yeah.
random tangents.
I
tonight.
gotta get us out of the sauce.
Yeah, thank you.
Sometimes we go on.
Thank you, Gabe. Well, I appreciate your service.
Yeah, but in this song, he's going to the stepfather, to the stepdaughter, and Breathe, and then the drug dealer to the person that sold the drugs to the people and Breathe as well. So it eye for an eye, blood for blood, eye for an eye. It's retribution to the people that hurt the people in the first half of the album.
Yeah.
The stories are connected.
So what is there? This is a question about the his sigil. Is there a reason why he chose the sulfur sigil?
So he's been doing some like interviews and different things recently, but he talked about on an interview when he started forming the idea of S.O.N. and making this album and stuff. He looked into like occult symbolism on purpose, and he found, I think it was the occult symbol for triumph, which is the sulfur sigil with a snake and crossed swords.
Yep.
And he took out the snake and the swords and just the symbol itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jeff said that Tom McDonald said Shaggy got kicked out of his show.
Tom McDonald show?
I guess.
He got kicked out of a Tom McDonald show.
Is he saying on his last live stream, Shaggy's last live stream, or does Tom McDonald live stream?
Did y'all see Tom McDonald claiming Shaggy got kicked out of his show a few years ago? If I would hope that
Has
Tom,
Shaggy mentioned this?
I would look at this, but I don't want to watch Tom. Wait, are we
Fucking
talking about
hate Tom
Tom?
McDonald.
Yeah, fuck Tom McDonald. For a minute,
sucks.
I thought you meant Norm McDonald, who was the
He
shit.
rules.
But Tom McDonald fucking sucks. That dude's like the alt-right Macklemore.
worst.
I would say if Shaggy
Yeah, he is.
if Shaggy hasn't mentioned it,
Oh, I
then
get Tom McDonald's live stream.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah,
We'll,
that
we'll
dude-
take your word for it. I don't want to give that.
Yeah,
I don't want to look at
exactly.
Tom
Yeah.
McDonald.
Tom McDonald is like,
fast.
what would happen if you mix like Taylor Swift, like fucking, I don't know, Donald Trump and like Taylor Swift again.
I will say his girlfriend's pretty artistically talented.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You're always trying to redeem Tom McDonald.
Violent J was on his girlfriend's nuts at one point.
This
Yeah,
song
no,
reminds
I-
me
That
of
dude's garbage.
this song reminds me of Hallelujah,
Yeah.
like the way he raps.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and that's kind of what it is. It's like a hymn or like a. I don't know how to put.
I don't know. Is there a noise?
Yeah. It's like,
The acolytes in the warehouse.
I thought
are
at
acting
first I thought it was in a song. I was like, oh shit.
I
I'm
did
getting-
too. I was like, I don't
I
remember
think
this
I'm,
part.
I'm fading out, guys.
When you play this,
It's got me.
When you play Son's album, I do hear weird shit upstairs.
Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, I'm hearing it now. Oh, is that what you were talking about earlier? You were just hearing like ghosts in the attic.
Yeah, man, I was just saying weird shit. I don't know, man. Like, but you guys were in this weird thing, and then like, I heard some shit. Before I got here, I just had this weird thing in my stomach.
Weird, dude.
Yeah.
You all right now?
You got tapeworms?
I mean, I've been peeing. I've been peeing blood for the past week.
Yeah. Have you been like saving it?
It doesn't hurt.
I mean, pee and blood. Like you need pee and blood for rituals. Right there, you got them both. So save
true.
that.
that's true. Like bottle it and then
Yeah,
just
yeah,
use it when I need a mix.
Yeah.
Keep it in like a separator machine.
Hey, speaking of that, has anybody ever used Hocus Pocus?
Are you talking about the movie?
The list. No, the ICP song. The list of everything he says in that.
You mean from Southwest Voodoo?
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
Southwest
Southwest
Voodoo,
Voodoo.
yeah.
We need to acquire that list and see what we can do with it.
Oh, okay.
Ritual wise.
Yeah.
That would be good for a
The
episode.
only one of those things
Get a
I think
cauldron
that
set
we
up in
could
the middle.
easily get is the drop of Fago.
Yeah.
I don't know where I would
It might
get the
be
rest
some-
of
You
it.
could probably, dude, just look online.
You gotta
Tail
go-
of a newt. I'm sure you could order that.
You gotta
online.
like go hunting.
You can order dead newts. I'm sure somewhere.
I'm gonna look.
Eye of
probably
a
feed
newt,
those to
tail
fish.
of a rat. Tail of a rat's easy. You can get that easy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, my rat just
Find
died.
a
I'll just go bury him. Dig him up for you.
Wings of a bat might be tricky. You could probably order that.
Let
Tail
your,
of a
let your
newt,
rat
you said?
rest.
Oh, okay.
We'll,
Eye
I'm
of
just
a
down
newt.
for the cause, so it's gonna help.
Something of it. We need a newt. Well, we're
right.
gonna need a newt.
I mean, maybe we can
The-
just buy a live one, but then we have
this-
to be satanic and kill it.
No, I don't
I don't
wanna
know if
do
I want to
that.
kill an animal.
The last
I'm
song
soft,
has a music
bro. I'm
video.
a soft
Oh,
occult
thank
lover.
you.
I don't want
Appreciate
to hurt an animal. Well, I think even in Satanism it says don't hurt animals.
No.
I know a lot of
Yeah.
Satanists,
No,
like
no.
Satan vegans or whatever.
Real Satanism, no. They hurt animals, but
Okay.
The church, yeah.
church, like the Satanic church, temple, like they
But,
don't want
I
you
mean,
hurting
come on. Religions throughout history have hurt and sacrificed animals and
Christians
people.
sacrifice
and
animals at a
people.
time. Yeah, that's fair. Exactly.
Right. We've been doing that.
What's
so-
the
What kind
song
of
called?
religion
Is it
do
The
you
Hive?
have? What
The
are
Hive,
you even
yeah.
following if you haven't killed anyone in the name of God? You know what I mean? What are you even following? What do you believe in?
Yeah, what are you
really?
doing with your life there?
Does anyone really believe in it if they're not willing to die? Huh? All right, so we're watching the Sun video.
Yes,
Yeah, the last.
That
the
looks
last
like
song
my
has this
wife's niece on the right there.
Pretty sure that's not the same person. But
That looks right, just like my wife's niece. You're a doxer, dude. Be careful.
you're a doctor. Yeah, there it goes. Everyone's gonna send her threats.
You're related to that Carver off that D1D show.
Who are these people?
video. I don't know.
Get them out of
Just
here.
just fans,
I only want to
man.
see
Oh,
Sun.
look, they're gone.
There you go.
There he
too.
is.
Wow. He knew when he made the video. He knew what you wanted. He's a man with vision, brother.
I can hear that Pennsylvania. Is that where he's from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear that in his accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of rappers from that area have kind of have that accent. I can hear him.
Yeah.
Most of the goats in the scene right
Sort of-
now
yeah,
are
Loki's
from
from
Ohio,
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
I don't know, like the further you get east in Pennsylvania, they start to get that Boston accent a little bit.
This video's cool.
Yeah. It's pretty simplistic.
Yeah.
But effective.
But effective, yeah, simple but effective.
What I love about this song, his thing is,
That color scheme is great with the purple and teal.
Yeah.
Very good. It is.
What are you saying, Gage?
he a lot of his goal is to break down the the vibe between artist and fan. You'll see him at shows just walking around with the crowd, just doing his thing.
Now that I'm looking at this mask in this video, it looks a lot cooler.
That was his original one.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is his original one, so he
Yeah.
made a new, simpler one.
Yeah, the new one has horns
Yeah.
and it's more angular. That one's kind of like mannequin-ish.
This one's more like gross.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
this one. This one's
I think
cool.
I like them both. I might like that one better.
Yeah.
Well, I think like he can do like a Corey Taylor type thing, and like each mask kind of change. Well, Slipknot in general, each iteration changed the mask a little bit.
One of my favorite things
And
is
Loki.
he had the seminar at Camp Zool last year, and somebody asked him if he was going to do masks, and he laughed and he said everybody needs to earn their horns, and then his next mask had horns.
Okay.
What was it? Oh,
He likes video games. Does he
Yeah.
like? I mean, I'm just asking you because I'm assuming you might know. I'm not saying you do, but does he like?
Text him, Gage.
I can.
You wait. Does he like? Does he like?
The Zool.
Ueda Fumito Ueda. He did Ico, Shadow of Colossus, and Last Guardian.
Oh, I guarantee it. Yeah.
Because like Ico, the kid, he that guy puts horns in every one of his games.
Yeah.
Like, he has characters that have horns.
I didn't even think of that. I
Yeah.
guarantee it. Yeah.
Because that's one of my favorite game designers
Yeah,
of all time.
that kid was kinda
Shadow
like
Colossus was a
ostracized.
big one for me growing up. I watched me and my cousin play that.
I remember the end of that one where the kid,
Yeah.
the ending of that is nuts.
That
yeah,
shit
the
fucked
kids
me
with
up.
horns are
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
like banished almost.
Yeah, I love those fucking games.
Yeah.
They're simple, but man, they're so effective.
They're so effective. The atmosphere.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's one of the things I like about Dark Souls and Bloodborne. The atmosphere of just like this,
Yeah.
like
I wonder what venue
uncanny
that
dead
And
world.
if you look up Ico, so many developers nowadays were influenced by Ico.
Yeah,
like Ico
Dark
changed.
Souls probably was one of them.
Ico low key changed the entire gaming industry and
Yeah.
didn't even go notice about it. People didn't even talk about it. But
There's some
it
great
low-key-
shots of his mask there.
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry,
Yeah,
we're
it's
nerding out
good.
on that.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm wondering how he feels about those.
But one of the and this actually,
Oh, the people are back.
he asked me to text him. Like this kind of goes into my
homies?
point, but he's very, and that's one of the reasons I like LLE.
It's pretty short.
And these groups of artists I like.
That's
is
probably
they're-
Legion.
Oh, he's actually tall as fuck. He's probably like your height.
Who?
S.O.N.
So maybe that other guy was
really?
just tall as shit.
Yeah, that other dude must have been like
that
a
dude
giant.
looked tall as fuck. If
Yeah.
S.O.N.'s as tall as me, that guy's like fucking 8 foot tall.
He might be, bro. Hey, there's some big ass juggalos out
Holy fucking
or
moly.
ninjas out there. Yeah, yeah.
God,
It might be
damn.
like it might be like a
Dude,
depth
I-
thing.
I'm-
They might be like in front of him.
I'm like 6'2".
He does look really short there. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm saying like because that dude next to him like makes
Holy
him look
moly,
short.
I want to meet that guy.
As a director had it should have been like, hey, you move to the end. We need you on the end, bro.
Yeah.
He's
But
a big dude.
Alazuli Lou have their own Discord, and he has his own little channel in there, and he's pretty active in there. Like the other day, we were talking about like dreams
Yeah.
and different things, and him having like sleep paralysis experiences, and just talking about that stuff. Like he's very like hands on and in there and stuff, which is something that is really fucking cool. But a lot of his thing is to divide the barrier between artists and the fans. Like one of his things is like, there's no difference between me up on the stage and you down there. So one of the things he'll do for his last song is he'll have people come up on the stage, or he'll go down in like the pit and they'll like he'll mosh and rap at the same fucking
That's
time.
sweet, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, I hope he sticks with that. I imagine that his viewpoint in that would change if he happened to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But I mean, for now, everybody take a fucking advantage of artists that are willing to do that, man. Like I've been telling, I tell my kids that. Like I go to like random little shows where like you get to meet the artists and shit. Like,
Yeah.
and it's a regular thing. And I tell them like my
how it,
kids
like, used
only
to be
want
on our day.
my kids only want to go to like these bigger artists and shit. I tell them like find like a smaller show. Like, well, I'll take you to go see these people.
you
like,
could meet him
Yeah.
and then watch him blow up and
Right.
be like, I knew them.
and you could be
Yeah.
5 feet from them, and they'll
Yeah.
look you in the eye and point at you. You know?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about this scene and going to shows is that the artists we're all juggalos or fans of the thing. A lot of artists are fans of the same thing that they're making.
Don't separate themselves from
Yeah, exactly, and that's one of the things I like about S.O.N. especially. I mean, a lot of these guys are like that, but I mean, even
with psychopathic way back in the day, there was some degree of separation,
Yeah.
but not a big one.
yeah, I mean that's why I've heard they just be out and about hanging out.
Well, you could at least see him on golf carts.
Yeah.
And like,
Or stand in line to meet him in an autograph.
Yeah, you could surround him in the golf cart for a minute.
Dude,
and
meeting
talk.
Twisted after a show is a regular occurrence.
You know,
Yeah.
you know
well,
how
that's one of the things. Blaze, they Juggalo Rewind did an interview with him, and with Blaze, one of the things that stuck out to me is how he misses just going up to just gathering, going to some fucking Juggalo's tent, and camping, just hanging out.
I smoked a blunt with Blaze back in the day.
Yeah, that's cool as shit.
He just randomly walked up to our
Yeah.
campfire and he said, "Y'all smoking weed?" And we was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Let me hit that shit." We
kicked
he
it
sat
with-
down. He's like, "Y'all got any beer?" And we didn't. And we were like, "We're going to get some in a little bit though." And he's like, "Oh hell yeah!" And then I think at that moment he was like, "That's all." And then he stood up, hit the
Yeah.
blunt like 2 times, handed it, and walked off. But still, when you idolize these people, that's a fucking big
so cool,
moment.
man.
It's like, oh shit.
Well, and that's what this is for me now. Like I went the gathering last year, I paid the fucking VIP to meet ICP, and it did not feel special at all. It was just so going through
Yeah.
the motions and stuff. But what
I hate
sticks
now that
out,
they're charging. I get they need their money in
Yeah.
some way
Well,
because they're not selling CDs.
and
like
the
that no
fucking
more,
the
but
guy, the handler, they had like a guy coming in. Fuck that guy. He was
the
like,
handler.
yeah, he was like, you get in, you get your picture with the clown, you get one thing signed, and then you get out. And then he saw my LLE charm. He's like, oh, we don't let Axe fans back here. He was joking, but either way, it's like, go fuck yourself.
off.
Dickhead.
Yeah, fuck
Bitch,
that
I paid
guy.
my money. How much money you
Yeah.
pay, you fucking lemming?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but
yeah, who the fuck are you, bro?
at the same fucking gathering, going and seeing Isham just at his fucking booth was cool as
Yeah,
shit.
hell yeah.
Just going and bumping into fucking 8 Legs and Whipstick who were just there as fans. S.O.N. I fucking saw him because I had seen him about and I kept bumping into him and talking to him. The last night he saw me, came over and gave me a giant fucking bear hug, and then Whipstick came over and we all got a picture. Like
Mad Max.
that right now. Yeah, Mad Max. Just getting to fucking hang out with Mad Max for a second. Like that's what this is now. Those guys are not.
Yeah, that's not
above
like every gathering.
hanging
Though,
out with
from what I
us.
understand, like
Yeah.
they don't make appearances at every gathering. That's why it was kind of a magical one. I wish I would have got to talk to everybody a little bit more, but I was up Patriot's ass.
Well, dude, here's the thing. Like, they're all juggalos.
Understandable.
They're all juggalos,
Yeah.
so you're bound to run into them.
Yeah.
You know, keep
100%.
going.
Absolutely.
You're bound to run into
and
them.
we're and like pretty much
Zool,
at the
there's
gathering.
opportunity there.
At the gathering around
Oh, yeah.
ICP, everyone's like lowered down to that equal thing because no one is as big as them. No one is, you know, it's.
There's a couple. That was one thing that I don't want to get on my soapbox again and shit on the other guys, because when I'm shitting on the other guys, I'm no better than they are shitting on the things that I like. But we gave Ouija a Deck One Dealt flyer at that first gathering that I met you guys at. And he was just trying to get through on the golf cart. He had his sunglasses on, had his little like look on his face, like he was just way above that. Like he did not want to be. And I guess in his defense, he's going to get swarmed by people, but he looks so fucking just did not want to be around us.
I've heard a lot of
Violent
negative
J
shit from
was
people.
by on a golf cart and just trying to kind of like, you know, like
Get
be
through.
small. Yeah. Which I'm sure they don't want to get mobbed, but at the same time, it's just.
Why not spend
that
5 or 10
magic
minutes
is gone.
doing that? Why
well,
not?
Exactly, yeah.
But
Yeah,
another
it's
thing
a
is
gathering, bro.
Another
Yeah.
thing is like when you're at that level, you have a schedule to keep. You have to be here. You got to be there. You got to be here. You have to just keep
Yeah.
moving. If not,
And-
you're going to get
Well,
stopped.
but they don't honor it. They were 2 fucking hours late for the mystery seminar.
Exactly.
And I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Goddamn
and let's be fucking serious here.
Exactly.
Like when you're one of either ICP or Ouija, you can decide to go on whenever the fuck you want to go
Yeah,
on. Like
pretty
that's
much.
y'all. They're gathering. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's ever an issue. Just because, like I said, back in the day when we would go to the gathering, like Deck One eras, like. They did that all the fucking time. They would stop and interact with people. That was part of the dopest part about going to the gathering is these stars, and a lot of the times the people, the big acts that were on stage would come out. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You'd see the ghetto boy, Bushwick Bill walking
Yeah.
around with his little fucking
Yep.
cane, smacking people in the knee.
Yeah, I was just
That-
saying,
I
I-
remember that from 2003.
Although
Or
I heard
four.
he got fucked up and started hitting people like in their tents.
Yeah, he was walking around with his fucking cane, hitting people in the fucking knees and shit.
Yeah.
Bushwick Bill is fucking legit like a fucking assassin.
Look,
He's a maniac.
So look,
bro.
if you want to hang out with juggalos, the gathering's a great place to do it.
Yeah.
Do not anticipate hanging out with anyone else though. Like
Yeah.
everyone else is too big. But if you want that kind of experience, camp is probably where you're
Camp-
going to get
yeah.
that.
Zool.
Zool.
Last year, I'm just gonna keep just sucking these guys' dicks because
No,
they're
go
great.
for it.
But
They earned it.
Alazuli Lou did like a little like stage seminar thing, and then they were like, "We're tired of fucking signing your shit. You guys come out. We're gonna come down there and you're gonna sign our shit." So they had Sharpies and Billy Obey was just getting people to sign his stuff. There's a picture of my friend Mike Spawn. Shout out Mike Spawn, fucking signing Billy Obey's ass floating around on the internet. Not his bare ass, but like his jersey, like by his ass. But the fact that they were like, "You guys sign us," and they're just walking around with like signatures from fans, just
That's
hanging out
dope.
with people.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
That's
Chief,
really sweet.
Chief Zuligan said we should play the new Flapjack Wilson that just dropped.
Oh, you know what?
Flapjack
Oh.
the Pander.
Yeah.
I seen he posted the other day like, hey, he's in Columbus, so I think he said Juggalos at Columbus come at 2 p.m. To the Grove City roller rink. I posted on like, will you still be on there at 3? Because I get off at like 2. I had something else to do. I forgot, but I was going to try to go, but I didn't. But I was wondering what the fuck he was doing. But it sounds like he did a video, but. That was only a couple days ago. Like he's already got the shit done.
Well,
Yeah,
it might
I
have
haven't-
been for a different video though. He
Maybe.
might be.
I haven't watched
he's a worker,
it.
bro.
He played this song at Columbus, and then he was at the Super Show and he played it again. It's kind of fucking funny. I
Okay.
actually really like it.
it's like he's pandering.
It's like
man.
an ironic like Juggalo Slurp Boy anthem.
Hell
Okay.
yeah, bro. I'm down with that, bro.
Pander.
Please,
Pander.
Yeah, Pander.
All right,
It's
dope.
called-
25. It's
called
only 25 minutes old, y'all. This
Pander,
is a
Pander.
Deck One
Ooh.
Dell exclusive.
Pander.
Oh man,
Pander.
I'm salty, man.
not exclusive.
I
but
wish I could have been in this video. Fuck.
Right.
Anyways, here we go. Here's Flapjack Wilson with Pander.
This might be the one he just released. He just throwing that shit out.
Edited by Kyle Combs. That's Clockwork E guy.
Yep.
Bitch, I
Everybody on the top of the underground kind of helps each other.
He's got like fake face tattoos all over him.
So this is a
Oh yeah, see, there's from Bill from Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
so this is a making fun of the Panda song, right?
Yeah. He's making fun of all the C-17 kids. He's just juggalo dick, right? It's so funny. I love this.
Yeah, that's Kyle on the back too with the blonde hair. Yeah. It's just hard, bro.
It's his
It is actually really fucking good. It's really good live. Whoop, whoop, ketamine.
Ah, yes, juggalos, it's Flapjack, a.k.a. Mr. 17 and Diamond Gleeman. They go flying, rocket crying.
His face says pee pee poo poo. Hell yeah.
Pander.
Shit goes
Pander.
hard.
Pander. Ain't nothing wrong with pandering, man. You know what I mean?
I love that he's like, I mean, he's clowning on it though. You
Absolutely,
know,
yeah.
He is pandering, but
He's
and
doing
it
the
he's,
thing.
he's pandering, but he's doing it in a dope way, and he's also making fun of it at the same time. It's
Yeah.
like, it's multifaceted, man.
Oh,
That's
that rules.
art. That's
Yeah.
art.
That's
Good
how
job,
you do it.
Flapjack.
Yeah.
Great fucking job.
Making fun of them while also out rapping them at
Right.
the same time. Yeah.
Man,
He's the shit, bro.
That's
He's a great
cool. I'm
entertainer.
instant fan.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been making moves too. He's
Flapjack's the shit.
Yeah.
big on the underground.
Yeah, and
stuff.
you'll see him at LLE shows and stuff and
Oh, yeah,
him and-
yeah,
and
he-
Clockwork a lot, yeah.
Like I said, like that's what's great is like all the tops in the scene are like cool with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah, I mean it really is like all these underground artists are coming together and it's just like ICP and C-17 on its own little island over there. They're doing
It's like
their
just something
thing.
different almost.
Almost, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all juggalos, of course, but they there's a different there's definitely a divide happening.
Yeah,
but
unfortunately.
but it's fine. You know, I'll keep doing both. I mean, as long as I'm never gonna not support ICP. There's nothing on earth that could happen that would make me stop supporting ICP.
It's different. It's different rooms in the same house. You know what I mean?
You know.
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah. We're just different rooms in the same house, man.
All right. Well,
We're all juggalos. We're all loving this horrorcore underground shit, but everybody's a little bit different. You know, that's why you have your labels. Your C-17, your psychopathic, your LLE, your LSP.
If a lot of it's if ICP's not supported, we lose
Light
the
shit,
gathering,
what is
and
that?
that's a big meeting spot for artists
Star?
to
Yeah.
network and display what they can do on a big
Sure.
stage.
well, that's why it's good for stuff like Camp Zool to come about, and like if that keeps getting bigger, it's gonna be like it'll just be its own
Gathering.
huge gathering at that point.
Even Camp Zool comes from Underground Propaganda Squad because they did their own shows back in the
Yeah,
day.
UP Fest.
Yeah.
Okay.
UP festivals.
Upstival.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
cool.
just them all just doing their thing.
And that's cool, but ICP give a big stage for people to
Yeah.
get noticed.
There's
I mean,
there's no getting around how big.
Look,
the
if you're a
gathering is.
if you came up a juggalo and playing the gathering is the creme de la creme in our
Yeah.
world. You know what I mean? Ain't no way around that. But at the same time, like
yeah, and
It's the Apollo for that, you know what I
Jeff
mean?
XC, is that a diss to the Midnight Yami guy who pandered? I
have no
don't
idea who
think
that
so.
is.
But
Somebody posted that in our Discord. I
yeah,
watched it.
he's the dude. He was the dude
like
who
the
like dissed
gangster
on
rap.
Face Tap Mommy.
He's like the gangster
Oh.
rap guy.
He made the diss song to Face
He
Tap
printed out tweets. It was like cutting
and
him
put
up.
him on the wall. Yeah, I mean, look, I got.
Oh,
yo,
yeah, I-
Dude can fucking spit. I mean, don't get me wrong. He can rap. Like he can make a dope ass song. But
I remember.
on that whole scene. Team Face Tap, bro. I mean, let's keep it
yeah,
real.
man.
Team Face Tap, and some of the shit that he said was whack as
I mean,
fuck.
you're
Let's
dissing
just keep
Face
it
Tap.
real.
Fuck you.
I don't want you to don't talk about fighting at the gathering. He came out and said he ain't gonna do that, but whatever.
Dissing
bro.
Face
Like,
Tap.
Don't even say that shit. It's
Yeah,
the gathering. It
I-
should be
I
sacred.
said that he was
That's sacred.
beefing with somebody over how generic they are.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I know.
Face Tap people do.
We're all
Sorry.
generic here, man.
Well, that's just
We all
how it is
float down
nowadays.
here.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, they would do this when they would rap and shit.
He did. He
Nowadays
did
it's
diss old heads.
Wow.
Well, no, he only dissed old heads who
did?
didn't like him. The Midnight Yami.
all
we are
all you
old heads.
motherfuckers dissing old heads like that's not what your grandma's giving out after church service.
Oh.
Fuck you and your grandma. Yeah, Slurp Boys.
Fuck out
Yeah.
of here,
Fucking
man.
Juggalo slurp boys.
You just got served, nerd.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Anything else? You got any?
Santanic.
All right.
Santanic.
I don't.
Santanic.
It's not
You've
going up
been
here.
leaving.
Yeah,
not counting.
stack it up.
Santanic.
Yeah. We didn't.
Here,
There you
keep hitting as fast as you can.
Get it to.
It's like a quick time
Hey,
event.
just type in 665.
Just type in
Oh, yeah.
665.
Oh yeah, that's even better.
We're not quite to 666.
I wasn't on the button as much as I wanted to be.
It's okay.
But yeah, I was gonna try to get it to 666.
Yeah, I think half of those were Chris's. They're like rebounding for you.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm
No,
helping
that's
out.
660.
I know you keep going.
Oh yeah.
Santanic.
Oh, it's not working.
Oh
look.
no! Oh, what the? God damn!
All right.
And it went
77,
It
that's
left, it left
got-
from that and went to the holy number.
Wow.
77.
Well,
Jeez.
isn't it 777?
There's a sign. Well,
There it is.
Tough. Close enough.
665. Fight back.
665. Fight.
All right. Well, that was a
back.
very. Thanks for joining us on this very Santanic episode.
Absolutely. Thank you for staying strong, all my Christian brothers out
Yeah.
there.
Thank you for hanging in there with us. We hope you got through it. Don't worry. Next week will not be as Santanic.
What we're thinking we're going to do
Holy
next
shit.
week. It's up to you, really. But what do you think? Would you be down with atmosphere?
I would say let's
The
get-
atmosphere is up.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's true.
Let's do a
Yeah.
yeah. No, we'll see. Yeah,
We're
we'll see.
going to let
see.
Carver do
We'll
dealer's
make we'll
choice.
make a decision off air.
We'll make a decision off air, and then we will post it by Wednesday to socials.
We'll commune with the
Yeah.
council.
I promise.
Yes.
I do the social shit. I promise by Wednesday I will social.
The
put it
Order
on
of the Blue
socials.
Rose will meet and
I'm not.
decide.
I'm not.
The order of the
follow us
deck
on social.
bros.
I'm not mad at the thought of going. Continue down the LLE road and
No.
that type of thing. Either,
Okay,
so.
I like that too.
Yeah. Well, no matter what, we have to do an AXE album.
You guys tell
and
us.
we should do. I say
Tell
next.
us in the comments.
I say next. Lost Lake Estates should be upcoming because that's like a nice transition, and then to AXE. That's my opinion.
Word. All right, let's wrap it up. Let's shuffle the fuck up on out of here.
And we'll slide
Bye.
this one back into the deck. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Gage.
Horns up.
Y'all are
Thank
the
you
shit.
for having me.
Thank you for being here, man.
Sorry you yelled at your
Son,
grandma's.
keep making music.
I'm not sorry.
LLE, keep killing it.
She's probably a nice lady.
Peace. Santanic.
The race is way better with his hand form.